now rocking with the hottest boxing podcast in the land with your host, Coach Malachi Williams.
True.
For the thousands in attendance and the millions watching around the world, ladies and gentlemen, let's get ready to rumble!
Yeah. Hold on. I don't know where that sound coming from. Y'all bear with me one moment. I'm trying to find out where the sound coming from. Come from there. All right, cool. Sorry about that. Getting a little feedback from Instagram. We going live. We simulcast on Instagram and different platforms. Y'all know how we do it. Let me go ahead and make sure this sound off. Got that one off. I don't know if you guys was able to hear it, but I can hear it. So that's set down, and let me put this one on mute as well. This gonna be a good show. Y'all already know what time it is. We throwing fastballs. You know what I mean? You know what I mean when I say that. Hold on. Let's see. All right, we got that one. Okay, that one's done. That one's done. That one there is done as well. Hold on. Let me make sure y'all can hear me. Let me turn this TV up so I see can y'all hear me or not. All right, yeah, I think y'all. All right, y'all can hear me. I got it up. What's up with everybody, man? Salute everybody, man. Shout out to Trey's son. What's going on, brother? Shout out to Green Eyes P in the building. Shout out to Fight Side TV. Fight Side, what's going on, brother? Shout out to Fight Side TV. Fight Side in the building. Shout out to Savage Surge. He say, Coach, they saying Sheeraz had loaded gloves. Who is they? That's the question I have for you, Savage. You say they saying they. Question I have for you is who is they? That's a hell of a question.
True.
That's a hell of a question there. That's a hell of a question. Who is they? Shout out to Brandon. Brandon Sweet Like Candy. What's going on? Mike Hurd in the building. FBA, stand up 513. Tampa in the building. Mr. Reed is in the building. Tampa's in the house. You get what I'm saying? Shout out to Lita. Lita, you look like a new subscriber. Well, I don't know if you subscribe or not, but this is my first time seeing you in the chat. Shout out to you. Shout out to Reed. Mr. Reed is in the building. Mr. Reed Tampa's in the house. Oh, Lita. No. Lita. Okay, I know what this is. Lita, I haven't seen you in a minute. I don't know where you been at. I don't know if you still in the ATL or not. I know you was in Georgia. Then you told me you was I think you said you was going to try to relocate to Florida. I don't know how things been on that end. But shout out to Lita. I haven't seen you in Lita. I haven't seen you in a while. I haven't seen you in the chat in a while. You get what I'm saying? My bad. Sorry about that, Lita. I'm like, what is this? It's been a long time. Oh, you back in Sarasota? Oh man, you in paradise. Hey, you know what, Lita? Boy, you in paradise. Boy, listen. Sarasota got two sides. It got a hood side, but boy, you know, you talking about Sarasota. Sarasota has some nice beaches. You talking about I think Lehigh Acres. It's a lot, bro. Listen, the coastal line over there is beautiful, right down the Gulf. Yeah. But anyway, that's another story for another day. Hey, man, look here, man. I was at the gym. Oh, we got over 100. Let's give everybody a round of applause. Damn, we got over 100 already in 5 minutes. Okay. NBA 813 say here in Sarasota right now. Shout out to Kiki. Kiki say the Tank and Shakur fight with Bang. Hopefully it happens. Kiki, listen, Kiki, you keeping hope alive for Tank, huh? I don't even want to talk about Tank, man. Tank, you listen. Me and you both know that's a fantasy fight. Tank let it be known exactly what it is and what he's doing, and everybody knows it. Everybody knows it. You get what I'm saying? So it ain't no secret. Yeah, man. It is what it is. Fight side said we need to go ahead and get the Schofield and Shakur Stevenson fight because Tank won't take the fight. The only way we should get that Schofield fight, I agree with Shakur Stevenson. There has to be something signed in the contract, some kind of clause, because Mama Holyfield is going to be the biggest issue. Mama Holyfield back running her bussy again. She's back running her bussy again. And, you know, you got to do that. You got to have something in there, you know. And another thing, too, if I'm Shakur Stevenson, because my Mama Holyfield said about the poisoning again. If I'm Shakur Stevenson, you got to, I know he probably don't want to do it because he don't want to get no backlash or whatever. But you got to sue Mama Holyfield for defamation. You got to have that in the contract. Because we don't need that whore. We don't need that whore pulling her son out. We don't need that whore pulling her son out and talking about this and that, and the masseuse put cream on me, poisoned me. You know, she called SWAT. The A-team came. The CIA came. You know, they planted drugs in their car. You slashed 4 of my rental car tires. 4 different rental cars. All the tires got slashed. Different air. No, we don't need that. We don't need that. I've never heard that before in the history of boxing. You know, you rip the pass. Well, listen, they can't use the Massa Musa. They can't use the passport excuse. You know, because the fight. You know, if the fight happened, hopefully it'll be here in America. True. And Mama Holyfield capping because she knows that, you know, the next fight, I think the Riyadh season card fight gonna be in Saudi Arabia. Well, we don't want to go to Saudi and all that old crazy shit. There ain't nobody worried about that shit, man. Yeah, matter of fact, we ain't even talking about Mama Ho right now. Right now, we finna get the boys props who won their fights this weekend, and we gonna talk shit about the loser. True. For all of those who may be new to the channel, I don't talk trash about fighters losing the fight. You know, if somebody got to win, somebody got to lose. That's not what we do here. What we do is, if you one of those fighters who was talking all that trash, if you was one of those fighters who were talking all that flim flam popping that week, if you was one of those fighters that were talking that flim flam popping that week, you know, you making firearm gun gestures with your hand, pointing at your opponent's head. You around here running around with rappers. You look like a rapper from the late 90s, early 2000s, the way he dressed. Fam, like, you know how the rappers used to look in the Hype William videos? Hype William videos, right? Y'all remember the Hype William? Well, some of y'all might be too young, but go back and look at the 90s Hype Williams videos so you can see how the New York rappers used to dress back then. Edgar Berlanga dresses like that right now. You still talk about Fat Joe and the Terror Squad. Fam, Fat Joe and the Terror Squad are so old and played out and dead. You the only nigga in New York who claiming Fat Joe and the Terror Squad. The only nigga in New York. Ain't nobody doing it but you. Fat Joe don't even talk about Fat Joe and the Terror Squad. True. Pistol Pete don't even talk about Fat Joe and the Terror Squad. The only fool online talk about, yeah, you know, TS. You don't make a Berlanga. You the only fool talking about that shit. To this day. Bruh, you want to know how I know? I'm going to tell you how I know. I was at the gym today getting my swole on. I was lifting weights, getting swole. You get what I'm saying? Then I was doing my cardio and stuff. I spoke to 2 of my good Puerto Rican friends. One of my friends is a Puerto Rican. He from Long Island, named Caesar. Another friend he's a Puerto Rican. He from Brooklyn. Both of these brothers are in their 50s. They older than me, right? And soon as they saw me, I saw that we walked up to each other. Everybody bust out laughing. Puerto Ricans laughing. He said, man, I told you, man, Edgar Berlanga is trash. I was like, man, I bust out laughing, man. He said, yeah, man, this man is trash, man. And then he was showing me a video of a friend of his, that's Puerto Rican as well, had his son there in the audience, and he was recording some of the fight. And he said, yeah, man, he said, man, like everybody was laughing, you know, when people left right after Berlanga lost, like a lot of people cheered. A lot of people cheered when Hamza Sheeraz knocked this dude out. He said, a lot of people, hold on, let me do this. I didn't put my, yeah, a lot of people started leaving and stuff like that. And this brother here, Puerto Rican, he said that, he said, man, you know what? We glad he lost. He was making us look like a fool. Same shit Jamie from New York was saying. He said, man, he make us look like a fool, man. Like, man, you know, he gotta humble himself. You talked all this trash and all that stuff there, and you just a loud mouth, and you're making us look bad. Like this, what he told me. My hope. Shout out to Caesar. Caesar, if you watching this live, you know I'm not lying. Caesar and I forgot the other brother name from he live in Brooklyn. There was so many Puerto Ricans that I know that's saying, look, man, that dude don't represent us. I'm just don't get mad at me. I got receipts. We can go online. We can go online and see some Boricuas. Okay, this what we gonna go see what the Boricuas talking about. We gonna see.
True.
We gonna see what he's talking.
True.
You get what I'm saying? I just call it a spade, fam. Motherfucker want to get mad at the old boy. Why don't get mad at? Don't get mad at me. Shit, get mad at goddamn Hamza Sheeraz. Hamza Sheeraz the one knocked this block off, not Coach. I did my job. I hyped them up. We hype up hype jobs. That's what we do. When you are a hype job, I'm gonna give you a whole bunch of hype. I'm gonna give you nice, pretty, fancy names. The Puerto Rican assassin. I'm in the gym, right? I said, man, the Puerto Rican assassin got knocked off. Man, both of them dudes started laughing. To this day. Both of them. Bro, I walked up, the two of my partners. We work out in the gym together. I see them every morning when I go to the gym. Two Puerto Ricans, they older than me. One from Long Island, one from Brooklyn. Every time I call Edgar Berlanga the Puerto Rican assassin, they bust out laughing. And they look at me like I'm crazy. He said, they look at me like I'm crazy. They said, bro, they look at me like I'm a joke. They said, oh, you really think you? He said, oh, you really think Edgar's good, huh? Hey, he don't know I'm trolling. He don't know I'm trolling. But they looking at me like, oh, you really think Edgar's good, huh? He said, the man ain't fucked about it. The man fight bums. Hey, shout out to Cucker Tarson. Yeah. Hey, thanks, man. Hey, my nigga Caesar, boy, Caesar. Hey, Master Musa say terror squad trying to block your vid. No, you know what it was? No, it was when I did the fight party, like the zone. You cannot show any video footage from the zone. If you show this for any content creator, if you show any video footage from the zone, they will have your video blocked. So what I had to do, I had to go back in the video and remove all of the zone footage. I didn't show nothing but a little small clip, but the zone do that. The zone will do that. The zone would do that, bro. I'm like, man, goddamn. Shout out to Sheila from Houston. Anyways, it is what it is. Let me read the opening monologue. Today gonna be a good show. Y'all share this live show, man. It's gonna be a good one. I promise you that. It's gonna be a good one. I got a cold. I'm feeling kind of sick. I'm coming down with something. So if I don't seem like my typical Joey yourself, you know, it's because I'm feeling sick. You get what I'm saying? I'm coming down with something. All right. Anyways, it is what it is. Now, brutal night. Shakur Stevenson dominates. Berlanga gets knocked out by Hamza Sheeraz. And what we're going to do is he get knocked out by Hamza Sheeraz in 5. And what we're going to do, this is what we're going to do. This is what we're going to do. We're going to do a recap on not everything, but a lot of the things that Edgar Berlanga said prior to the fight. And we're going to see what Edgar Berlanga said after the fight. Okay?
True.
This reminds me of when shit talking goes wrong. Do you remember all of those antics that Adrian Broner did prior to the Marcos McDonough fight? He was running on the treadmill with his hands held together in praying motions. Oh God, please forgive me, God, what I'm gonna do to Berlanga, God. Oh the Lord, please forgive me for what I'm about to do. He act like he don't speak English. He gonna be speaking English, God, when I finish with him. Y'all remember that? Y'all remember when AB was on the stage? When AB was on the stage with Marcos Maidana, and he was looking at him, and he was chewing the chewing gum, and he was bouncing up and down, shadow boxing, doing all that there, and and y'all remember those antics he did? And then you remember what happened during the fight and after the fight? True. Adrian Broner, listen, Marcos Maidana beat Adrian Broner so bad, he had 2 limp wrists. His jaw looked like his jaw was fractured. He had a swollen jaw, and they took him to the back, and he had to go to the hospital. Well, it looked like we got something similar. Okay, all right, let's go. Shakur Stevenson proved his critics wrong in a dominating fashion. Boxing circles around William Zepeda. Critics wondered how Shakur would perform against Zepeda's pressure style. If you look at my prediction that I gave Thursday and Friday, I said, look, man, and I've been saying, look, I never thought highly of William Zepeda. Not saying he's not a good fighter, but he's a typical flat-footed, come-forward Mexican fighter. No defense, just going to throw a lot of punches. He's going to be there to be hit all night long. Look at any of my predictions that I said Thursday. Look at Thursday's show. Look at Wednesday's show. Look at Friday's show. And guess what? Shakur did exactly what I thought he was going to do. True. William Zepeda is a golden boy hype job. I'm saying this. He's not an elite fighter. He's a regular, typical, flat-footed, throw a lot of punches Mexican fighter. That's it. This is why you heard a lot about, well, we need to make the ring small, and we don't want nobody moving around in the ring, and we don't want to move it because we need to try to make it fair for the flat-footed, unathletic Mexican fighters who don't know how to box, but just can come forward in the line, ain't got no defense, and throw a lot of punches. So guess what? Shakur said, okay. And again, I'm not a fan of Shakur Stevenson. But what I'm not going to do, I'm not going to take credit away from his performance. I'm not a fan of the guy myself. But I got to give him props. And I picked him to win. William Zepeda style is tailor-made for him. You know what I mean? And Shakur did what he was supposed to do. So what Shakur does, okay, y'all say I'm going to run. Y'all said I'm a runner. Now, I did say that he ran his last fight with Williams, well, not with last fight, but with what's the main name? Edward De Los Santos. But just like the Devin Haney thing, I said, is it fair to call a fighter a runner just because he might have ran in one fight? You get what I'm saying? Like, if a dude runs in one fight, now if he has a career of those type of performances, then you can say he's a runner. But I think that a lot of people didn't like Shakur, and so they just wanted to run with that narrative because they didn't like him. And, they wanted to brand his entire boxing career, label his entire boxing career based on that one performance. I would say a couple, because he didn't run, but he was moving a whole lot when he fought Nakatiri as well. But that's neither here nor there. Well, Nakatani, one of them together. Nakatiri. I keep forgetting which name it was, but I think the dude from South Africa, something like that. But that's neither here nor there. So what did he do to the Mexican fighter, and what did he do to his critics? He sat right there in the pocket. He fought the guy mid-range. Hell, Shakur even got on the ropes and laid on the ropes longer than I ever thought he should have laid on the ropes. He was laying on the ropes, picking the man apart from the ropes. Shakur did get caught with a good shot. I think in the second or third round, he got wobbled a little bit. William Zepeda caught him with a good right hand. But guess what? After that, he didn't get hit with that same punch before. Again, he got hit with a right hand every now and then, but after that, he went to work like a doctor. Come to the ropes. I'll beat you on the ropes. Now, come on. I'll beat you in the middle of the ring. I'll sidestep you, go around the weak side, beat you like that. Like, literally, he was sharpshooting this dude all night long. Guess what? The critics is mad at Shakur because he didn't run. True. The critics are mad because Shakur beat William Zepeda at his own game. He beat him at his own game. Okay, you want to press? You want to come to me? All right, come on. Let's go. There's nothing to say. You can't go back and say, well, let me take something away from Zepeda. No, don't take nothing from Zepeda, because prior to the fight, y'all was hyping. When I say y'all, I'm talking about the people who was hyping him up. They was hyping William Zepeda up. Mama Hopefield, same thing. He throws, William Zepeda throws 1,000 punches. You're not going to be able to do nothing with that style. And then when Shakur make it look easy, he beat the dude. Listen, 2 judges scored the fight, 118, 110. 1 judge scored the fight, 119, 109. That's a blowout.
True.
That's a blowout. And this is what I tell y'all. You know, William Zepeda, he 30, I think he like 30 something in one. He got a lot of knockouts, but who is he knocking out and who is he fighting? If you on Golden Boy known for having padded records. All them niggas on Golden Boy got padded records. Probably 99% of their roster. They ain't fighting nobody. Cherry picking, tomato cans, you know, bums, you know, old fighters washed up, this and that. That's what they do. Anytime a Golden Boy fighter get in the ring with an elite boxer, they get their ass whooped.
True.
Facts. Anyways. As I stated before the fight, Shakur would beat William Zepeda and make it look easy. In Friday's prediction, I explained that Zepeda is a basic, flat-footed, with no defense type fighter. That's what I said. Receipts. He has no footwork, and he eats punches with his face. William Zepeda is another Golden Boy hype job. Oscar De La Hoya has a history of padding his fighters' records with cherry-pick fights. Golden Boy builds their fighters' resumes with tomato cans,
But this ball been taking the easy match. Fight another ball.
fooling the casuals, because the casuals don't know nothing. Fooling the casuals into believing that Golden Boy fighters are killers. This is the oldest trick in the book. You know what I mean? This happened in boxing. This going on in boxing for decades. Shakur dominated Zepeda via unanimous decision, scoring 118, 100 on 2 scorecards and 119, 109 on one judge's scorecard, right? The judges scored the fight as a blowout. Although I'm not a fan of Shakur, no secret about that, I have to give him credit where credit is due. He beat William Zepeda, the nigga that y'all was hyping up. When I say y'all, I'm talking about the people who's hyping him up. You know, the one y'all was hyping up, and he beat him at his own game. I'm going to beat you mid-range. I'm going to beat you in the pocket. I'm going to beat you on the ropes. However you want it, you can get it. You remember that song about Tupac and Jodeci? Casey and JoJo? However you want it. However you want it, you can get it. Where you want it at? You don't run. I want you first. Come, step to me in the middle of the ring. Fight me there. Okay, I get it to you like that. I'm going to beat your ass like that. Well, don't run. You better not let me get you on the ropes. Okay, I'll go on the ropes. I'm going to beat your ass like that. Well, wait a minute. You better not fight me mid-range. I'll fight you mid-range. I'm going to beat you like that. However you want it, you going to get it. Because one thing about flat-footed, come forward, pressure fighters, they have one tool in the toolbox. That's it. It's a good tool. Those type of styles work on regular fighters. When you're fighting an elite fighter, that style doesn't work when you're fighting an elite fighter. When you're fighting an elite boxer, that style don't work. Dude, you trying to tell me you just gonna do the same thing all night long, just gonna come forward and without bobbing and weaving and just try to throw a lot of punches and your big ass head sitting right there in the middle, you gonna do this all night long? Yeah, it worked with the other fighters. Guess what? It ain't gonna work with me tonight.
True.
No. Shakur, let it be known. I'm not Tevin Farmer. Not Tevin Farmer, sir. I'm light years ahead of that dude. And this ain't no shade to Tevin Farmer, but it is what it is. Anyways. He beat the guy who many fans said would be his toughest fight. Guess what? This is probably one of the easiest fights I've ever seen Shakur Stevenson have. William Zepeda was supposed to have been a tough fight for Shakur Stevenson. Did not look tough to me. Didn't look tough at all. Looked very, very easy. I say, God, William Zepeda, is he gonna keep doing the same shit? He keep doing the same shit. Is William Zepeda? Is he gonna come with a different style? That's it. We gonna do the same style all night. Hopefully the nigga get tired and we can weigh him down or something. You know, I don't know. Just keep doing the same thing. Hopefully it'll work out. Hopefully, you get what I'm saying. Anyways. Boxing fans saw what the sweet science was all about in this fight. Let's stop right there. See, I've been watching boxing a long time, right? And what you saw this past weekend with Shakur Stevenson and William Zepeda, that was the sweet science. What he did against Edward De Los Santos was the opposite of the sweet science. What Devin Haney did against Jose Ramirez was the opposite of the sweet science. What Shakur did was the sweet science. Make them miss and make them pay. Swim and not get wet. Hit and don't get hit. Slip, parry, counter, roll, bob, weave, step. That's sweet science. Sweet science is being so close to your opponent and being able to hit him, but he can't hit you, and you right there. True. And he right there. That's sweet science. Sweet science saying, I'm coming forward all day. My head right there. I ain't slipping no punches. I'm flat-footed. I'm just going to throw a lot of punches. Just keep throwing and throwing. I can't throw no punches without my feet being set. I don't know how to slide like I supposed to. Slide to the left, slide to the right. That ain't sweet science. That's a recipe for rock'em sock'em. Sweet science say, oh shit, the nigga behind me. Oh, what the fuck? Man, I ain't nigga, man, trying to kill me, man. Man, what the fuck, man? That ain't the sweet science neither. The sweet science is being mid-range, being right there, bro. Like, bro, nigga, I'm in the water, but I ain't even getting wet. That's sweet science. So for all you casuals, when you want to see what the sweet science is, that's the sweet science. You got educated. Now, anyway, let's continue. And there are several fights that I can show you like that. I can show you some fights from quite a few fighters currently that are fighting now. Anyways. You can't hit what you can't see. You can't hit what you can't see. You can hit a guy and not get hit while being mid-range. You can hit a guy and don't get hit while being inside the pocket. We saw some of that, right? A lot of that. Had Shakur had punching power, Zepeda would have probably been knocked out. Hopefully, Gervonta Davis will step up and fight Shakur next, but I needed to scratch that. I don't even know why I put the Tank name in this goddamn conversation. We already know what he do. That nigga ain't fighting nobody elite. We know that. Anyways. In other news, Edgar Berlanga, aka the Puerto Rican assassin, is the name that I gave him. Edgar Berlanga, aka the Puerto Rican assassin, was knocked out by Hamza Sheeraz in front of a sold-out crowd. Berlanga was exposed for the fraud that he's always been. Again, now, I'm not going to lie to you guys. I still do like Edgar Berlanga, but I don't like him for boxing reasons. I like him because he's a jest. I like him because he's a clown. I like him because he's funny. I like him because, he reminds me of Adrian Broner. And Jamie from New York was right about that. Edgar Berlanga is the Puerto Rican Adrian Broner minus the boxing accomplishments. Edgar Berlanga is the only fighter in the history of boxing that I know that has accomplished nothing in boxing. He's accomplished nothing in boxing, but he talks like he's done so much. He talked like he's a first ballot Hall of Famer. He talked like, goddamn it, that he beat Bam Bam Bigelow. He talked like he slapped Piccolo. He talked like he beat Black Freezer, Golden Freezer. He talked like he beat Lord Beerus. He talked like he did all of that. You dig? True. So I'm like, okay, well, shit, let me just go ahead and get this man a fancy name. So I'm gonna let all you new booties, if you're a new booty to my channel, let me show y'all how Coach Malachi do things. Because some of y'all are new and green and don't know what time and TI is. Coach Malachi, I am a master of sarcasm. I have a very slick mouth. I keep some shit to say, and I am known for hyping up hype jobs. If you see me giving a hype job, if you see me hyping up a fighter, just being extra with it and giving them fancy, pretty names like Puerto Rican Assassin, like Big Rolo, you know what I mean? Like Big Olo, not like what the man name, not Olo, but Odo Waleem, Big Odo. When I go to doing all that right there, I am telling you that this dude is trash, but I'm gonna just hype him up just so I can laugh because some of y'all believe that this motherfucker gonna win the fight. True. Gotta say that to the lames who watch this show who don't know. You know what I mean? So that's what I do. I put jumper cables on motherfuckers. If you listen to me, I have you thinking you can beat King Kong. If you listen to me, I have you thinking that bomb.
But this bomb is taking the easy matches. Fight another bomb.
Beat Godzilla. Shout out to my sister Lisa Bills. This is what I do. We take the bombs and we hyping up. Because I say this nigga trash. What everybody looking at him for? Oh, okay, they don't like the other guys, so they want to hype him up. Okay, yeah, you're right. Let's go ahead and hype him up. But anyways, let's continue. In front of a sold-out crowd, This is the only fighter in the history of boxing who celebrated by going on a world tour after losing a 12-round decision to Canelo. Literally, right? Now he can celebrate being knocked out. He say, look, yeah, man, we got J Balvin. I think J Balvin is Colombian. I think he's from Colombia, right? J Balvin is from Colombia. He said we got J Balvin, we got Maluma. Is Maluma from Colombia too? I think both of those guys. Now Maluma might be from Puerto Rico. Which one? Let me see. Where Maluma from? Let me see. Where he from? Shit, I don't know. Nigga might be from Puerto Rico. I don't know. I know J Balvin is Colombian, so let me see. Yeah, we got J Balvin. We got motherfucking. Let's see what we got. Yeah, but now Maluma Colombian too. Maluma and J Balvin Colombian. Yeah, we got J Balvin, you know what I mean? We got Maluma, you know what I mean? And then you go to Puerto Rico, we got Daddy Yankee, baby. We got Daddy Yankee. We got Fat Joe Terror Squad, baby. Pistol P, baby. It is what it is. Like Edgar Berlanga, this the only fool in New York that was sitting outside in the middle of the summertime outside of the projects. You can see the projects in the background, and with a Rolls, I don't know, Rolls Royce, whatever, with a mink coat, with a chinchilla on. Chinchilla. Nobody from his camp told him he was looking like a fool. Nobody from his camp told him he was looking like, man, you looking like a goddamn fool right now. Man, you making us look bad as the people right now, dog. You making us look bad as the people. Nobody told him that. Nobody told him that. You get what I'm saying? Nobody believed it. Nobody believed that you believed that you was all of a sudden this great fighter. And I want to listen, and I want to give Edgar Berlanga's team, his management team. Let's give Edgar Berlanga's management team a round of applause. And I'm going to tell you why in a second. Yeah. See, I'm going to tell you why I'm going to give Edgar Berlanga's management team a round of applause. I want y'all to think about this. Let me turn this way where the camera's at. Edgar Berlanga's team took a fighter who was domestic at best. He's a domestic American fighter. And they was able to go to top rank, get this guy to fight a whole bunch of bums.
But this bomb is taking the easy matches. Fight another bomb.
Shout out to Bob Arum. Shout out to Carl Moretti, shout out to Bruce Trampler. And what they did was they was able to put him in the ring with 17 tomato cans that he knocked out in the first round. And he started hanging out with rappers. He started hanging out with washed up, played out, unpopular rappers. Because don't nobody like Fat Joe. Nobody. So he started hanging out with Fat Joe, Joey Crack. Heard he was a goon out there in the streets. Heard he was a killer and all that stuff there. I heard all that, right? Join the party. Whole lot of niggas I know that's goons, killers, and stuff like that. Whole lot I know. Some of them dead right now. Some of them still in the feds. Ain't never getting out. Some of them doing state time, whatever. Join the party. Not impressed. Anyways, but Edgar Berlanga started taking on that hype, the rappers that used to be in the rap videos back in the lean back days. In the early 2000s, he started dressing like he was stuck in time. If you look at the shit that Edgar Berlanga wear, his everyday outfits, and go back in time and look at a video from 20 years ago. Look at a video from 20 years ago that was on BET and Rap City and all that stuff there, you would think that you were in a time warp. Then he wanted to be a rapper. Then he was I'm part of the terror squad. I'm part of the terror squad. Then he was a shooter. I'm hanging out with Pistol Pete because Pistol Pete's supposed to have been the shooter. So now you a shooter. Now you first you a boxer, then you a rapper, then you a shooter, then you a gangster, then you a drug dealer. I was confused. True. I was confused. I said, oh, okay, this is what we got going on here. We're going to play with this here. What can I call him? Wow, you already called Super Del Matthias the Puerto Rican assassin. But the thing is, Super Del Matthias is not marketable. The Puerto Rican fighter that the Puerto Ricans should get behind, to be fair, the boxing fans, is Super Del Matthias. But Super Del Matthias doesn't have the it factor from a marketing standpoint. Super Del Matthias is not going to do interviews, and he don't speak English, but he's not going to do interviews and talk a lot of shit and act like a donkey. Edgar Berlanga will. Super Del Matthias don't know how to draw attention to himself. He don't know how to market himself, but Edgar Berlanga does. So the reason why I give his management team props, I'm gonna tell you why. His management team took a domesticated fighter in Edgar Berlanga, just a regular average fighter. He doesn't have any. He's not what they call it. He's not a special. There's nothing special about him. He's a hard puncher. He does punch hard. He is a hard puncher. He has punching power. But there's nothing elite about him. He's not elite at all. He's a regular average fighter, not elite. And that's just the truth. But they was able to take that guy, tie his name to some old washed up rappers. Then he wasn't getting knockouts anymore because the level of competition stepped up. Bob said, all right, kid, I gave you 17 cans in a row. Carl Moretti and Bruce Trampler told me that we need to step up a little bit. I spoke to your management team, kid. They are against it. But I say, hey, I can't get you. You're not going to go 35-0 fighting nobody.
But this bomb is taking the easy matches. Fight another bomb.
Let me put you in there with some live bodies to see what you do. He stopped getting knockouts. They went from comparing him to Tito, saying he was the second coming of Tito Trinidad. Joe, listen, anything Fat Joe pick, always pick the opposite, because Fat Joe don't know nothing about boxing. He's a casual. Fat Joe is Slut Rock. If you don't know anything about the Flintstones, look up a character called Slut Rock. Slut Rock is bad news. Anytime Slut Rock come around, it could be a sunny day. It could be 90 degrees, not a cloud in sight. Sunny day. When Slut Rock come around, storm clouds come, lightning comes, black cats start crossing your path, mirrors start to crack, whatever. You know what I mean? So that's the truth. So his management team was able to parlay that, and he got the Canelo fight. True. Canelo looked at it like, this is an easy way, easy check. Yeah, I ain't got to fight nobody. This shit easy. Oh, okay. Turkey Ali Sheik, who you want me to fight? No, not Turkey Ali Sheik. He was over at PBC. Yeah, Al, get him. I take him. And the way they marketed it, Edgar Berlanga is a knockout artist. He's big. He's strong. Could he be the one that, would Canelo be able to take his punches? He lost 12 rounds straight. I ain't give him a round. And his management team took the donkey and they said, you know what we gonna do? We can parlay this situation. Yeah, you went 12 rounds with Canelo. I did, huh? Yeah, everybody said you were gonna get knocked out. They did say I was gonna get knocked out. What does that tell you about your skills? That means, I'm up there with Canelo. And guess what? You got paid $10 million to fight him. I did get paid $10 million to fight him. Edgar, you know what you got to do? What's that? You need to go on a marketing campaign. We can build even more off of that Canelo championship experience that you gained and take that to another level. Now, they were just bullshitting, but Edgar Berlanga dropped the Kool-Aid. True. He started believing his own hype. And then he started listening to my show. Hey, man, listen, Joey Craig, hey, Fat Joe, yeah, Berlanga, what's up, Berlanga? Hey, yo, man, I'm trying to tell you, man, this is dude, man, and listen, man, this is black dude down in Florida, man, I think in Tampa, man, he gave me a new name. What new name he gave you, Berlanga? He gave me the Puerto Rican Assassin. You know what, Berlanga? That's a good name, the Puerto Rican Assassin. Yeah, man, and I'm representing you, Joey Craig, Pistol Pete, and the Terror Squad. That's a good name, Berlanga. True. Then he went on a world tour. He called J Balvin. He called doggone Bad Bunny. He called doggone, I think Bad Bunny Puerto Rican. Then he called doggone Maluma. He called Olo. He went on a world tour. I went 12 rounds with Canelo tour. He went on I went 12 rounds with Canelo tour. Only fighter in the history of boxing to do that. Boxing started in the UK. The UK started boxing. That's why we go by the Queensberry rules today. That's the mother of the sport, boxing, right? This man went on a world tour. I lost to Canelo tour. I didn't get knocked out by Canelo tour. I went 12 rounds with Canelo tour. There's levels to this. There's levels. Then he got a jeweler. He hooked up with Benny the jeweler, which is Benny the jeweler. I think that's David Haney's jeweler. He hooked up with Benny the jeweler. Benny the jeweler sold him some fugazi. Sold him some Cuban zirconia, told him it was real diamonds. You know, hey yo, look at me, yo. I'm Edgar Berlanga. I'm the king of New York. This is my city. Based on what, sir? I went 12 rounds with Canelo. Sir, have you ever won a championship before? No, but I got the NABO belt. Sir, that's not a real belt. Have you ever, what's your greatest win? What you mean what my greatest win? My greatest win is I went 12 rounds with Canelo. True. Okay, that's your greatest win. All right, let's continue. Let me continue to read my money law. All right. As I said before, Edgar Berlanga is the only fighter in the history of boxing to ever celebrate going 12 rounds. He went on a world tour going 12 rounds with Canelo. That was it. The sad part about it is this: Berlanga talks so much ish. He talks so much shit that he started believing his own self-made hype. And then you mix that with me hyping him up, and can't nobody hype up a fighter the way I hype him up.
To this day.
Nobody. Nigga, I'm the best in the business when it comes to hype. Nigga, I will put the jumper cables. Boy, let me tell you something. I have a flea thinking he can be the pit bull 101. True. I have a deer. I will have a deer thinking that he can walk in the den full of lions with pork chop drawers on. And I will make that deer believe that you can, you know what, dog, you can whoop all 10 of them lions.
To this day.
Hey, shout out to the 90s chick. The goddamn deer getting ate up, screaming, looking at me. Coach, what, coach, they eating me, coach. Coach, you told me I could beat them. I'm like, man, you believe that shit?
To this day.
You will believe in that? You will believe in that? Yes, I believe it. Why you think I'm in this lion den getting ate up by the lions? Yeah, man, I could have told you that. I was just bullshitting, fam. Yeah, I was just bullshitting. That's all I was, you know. I ain't know you really gonna do that shit. You hear what I'm saying? It is what it is. He started believing me when I called him the Puerto Rican assassin. Remember that? I started calling him the Puerto Rican assassin. When I said it, everybody in the chat was laughing. I was even laughing when I said it. But then, you know, I started saying this. The more I said it, the funnier it sounded. I said, you know what, man, I can't fuck that chosen one shit. The Puerto Rican assassin sound more gangster. It sound more gangster. You the only dude that I know that lost a 12-round decision. You went to Puerto Rico, paid some Boricuas to follow you around in dirt bikes to make it seem like that the island of Puerto Rico threw a parade for you. You got that money from Canelo, spent all that money on fake jewelry, designer clothes, and new cars. Because the jewelry fake. Benny the jeweler is getting all these niggas, and he's supposed to get them. No niggas want to shine. I told y'all, Edgar Berlanga is a nigga. The only difference between him and Adrian Broner, Edgar Berlanga is a Puerto Rican, and Edgar Berlanga and Adrian Broner is a Black American. That's the only difference. Outside of that, they act the same. Boy, you a fool, boy. Boy, you a clown. Boy, look at you, boy. Boy, you a fool. Look at you, boy. Everybody laughing, but they ain't laughing with you. They laughing at you. True. Hey, Hey, but the good news is at least you get to take that money to the bank. You got to take that money to the bank. You got to some bread. That's the good news. That's good news. So this is why I give his management team so much props. Edgar Berlanga's management team deserves a round of applause because they took this guy right here and he got two big pay. Well, he got the biggest payday was Canelo, but then he got another little payday at fighting Hamza Sheeraz. Not much, it's Canelo, but you know, it was a little something. They was able to parlay that situation and he's rich. Now I don't know how rich he is because he's spending money like water. It ain't what you make, it's what you keep. So I don't know how much he had left after he got paid them $10 million from Canelo, because we know he didn't get the entire $10 million. Everybody got to get their cut. Management got to get their cut. You get what I'm saying? The promoter got to get his cut. You get what I'm saying? Uncle Sam, he got to get his cut. I don't know how you got to, your pay structures set up and stuff like that. It is what it is. I don't know. It ain't what you make, it's what you keep. You get what I'm saying? Shout out to in my opinion. Anyways. Berlanga believed that he got keys to the city. Berlanga believed that he was the king of New York. Berlanga believed that he was the prince of Puerto Rico. Berlanga spent all of his money, as I said before, from the Canelo fight on jewelry, clothes, and cars and hoes. True. Hopefully his wife don't know about the hoes. Anyways. Now he's spending some of his money in the hospital. Literally. Where does Edgar Berlanga go from here? In my opinion, he should go back to fighting the tomato cans that Bob Arum raised him on when he was signed to Top Rank Promotions.
But this ball been taking the easy matches. Fight another ball.
Why do I say that? Edgar Berlanga is not good enough to beat an elite fighter because he's not elite himself. Now, you can't catch an elite fighter slipping. Y'all forgive me, man. I got a cold. You can't catch an elite fighter slipping. He has a puncher's chance because Edgar Berlanga can punch. And if he land that punch right, maybe he can do something. But we saw what happened when he stepped up in competition and started fighting better fighters. When he started fighting better fighters that was a little bit above his level or on his level, he couldn't knock him out anymore. Man, what's wrong, man? He went on like a seven fight winning streak without a knockout. What's wrong, man? Well, I'm not knocking these dudes out anymore. I'm hitting them the same way. Edgar, listen, Puerto Rican assassin. Listen, man, them dudes you were knocking out, they was bums, hobos, tomato cans. We found them at at local bodegas, and we got a couple of these dudes from different bodegas around New York City that you were fighting and stuff like that. So now the guys that you're fighting now, they are a step above those guys. So that's why you're not knocking them out anymore. But wait a minute, man, I'm down. Listen, I'm with the Terror Squad. I'm down with Fat Joe. Okay, sir. Listen, I know you're down with Fat Joe, but he don't know nothing. But that doesn't mean anything. I'm explaining to you why you're not knocking these guys out anymore. You get what I'm saying? So, what was the biggest fight of the night for you? Did Shakur Stevenson surprise you with how easily he beat William Zepeda? And I want to give a shout out to Hamza Sheeraz. I remember Edgar Berlanga saying, I'm your Canelo. And listen, Tukali, she has big plans for you. If you beat me, you got the Canelo fight next. I got to make sure that you don't get that fight next. Y'all remember that? True. Yeah, man, y'all remember that? Yeah, he said all that. Anyway, today's show is sponsored by Foster's Barbershop. Let's give our sponsors, Foster, a round of applause. Blow the candle out. Yeah, man, it is what it is, man. Y'all know what time of TI is. Before we get into the show, we got to say all praises due to the Most High, the Most Exalted, the greatest human being on the planet Earth. And I say that sarcastically, Mr. Al Heyman.
Well, I guess I got to be like everybody else and saying Al Heyman. I can quit my job now, baby. 6 figures, baby. You feel me?
But a name. Do you have a name?
Oh, nah, I ain't got no name,
Name them names, man.
They know who they is.
Name them names, please. The names need to be named.
They know who they is.
The Mexican monster.
Yes, sir. It is what it is. Y'all know what time of TI is, man. It is what it is, man. And another thing, man. Shout out to the Honey Dips, the Tender Runners, the PYTs, and the Snow Bunnies.
See your eyes shining, she's my snow bunny, please. In the winter light, so she's my sweet Dr. Free. Talk to my nose, this love, but God is so raw. Make you move, stepping out of control.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. It is what it is, man. It is what it is. Now, listen, let's get into the show. We got a whole lot to cover before I drop these phone lines. We got a lot of shit, and I don't want to be interrupted. Now, this is proof. Some of the Puerto Ricans out there, they did not like Edgar Berlanga's clownish behavior, right? I told you I got two of my partners. One named Caesar. He's from Long Island, and I got another one. We work out together all the time. Well, we don't work out together, but we be in the gym pretty much around the same time. I forgot his name though. Damn, I forgot the other dude's name, man. I forgot his name, but he's from Brooklyn. And when they saw me, they bust out laughing. Old school Ricans. These are old school Ricans. One from Long Island and one from Brooklyn, but they old school. And this dude a bum, man. This dude a bum. You know what I mean? I told you, man. He got to go back. Man. Did you see what happened to Edgar Berlanga? Listen, he showed me a video that his friend sent him inside of the arena when Edgar Berlanga got knocked out. Literally. And he took his son there. You get what I'm saying? So I was like, man, goddamn. It is what it is. It is what it is. Anyways, let's do this. Let's do this. Now, this guy right here, he's a boricua. He's boricua. You get what I'm saying? It is what it is. Let's play it. Hear what he got to say. Let's go.
Pero Berlanga, cabrón, tú eres un bacalao, mamabicho, y te gusta hablar mierda con cojones. Me alegro que te noquearon, cabrón, para que dejes de estar de porfión, cabrón, con el otro, ¿oíste? Iba a ti 100%, cabrón, pero me alegro que te noquearon, huele bicho, para que dejes la habladera de mierda, cabrón. Soy boricua, pero Berlanga, cabrón, tú eres un bacalao, mamabicho.
So basically what he said is, he was going for Edgar Berlanga. I can summarize it. He was going for Edgar Berlanga. You know what I mean? But he talked too much shit. You talk a lot of shit. You never underestimate your opponent. So, pretty much, so to speak, that's me summarizing it. You know what I mean? Anybody who can comprehend Spanish better than me, and I speak it pretty well. But but that's pretty much what he said. Anybody care to correct me? You get what I'm saying? You know what I mean? Like, again, you talked all this trash. You talked all this trash. You get what I'm saying? Some would say that he underestimated Edgar Hamza Sheeraz. He underestimated Hamza Sheeraz. You know what? I don't know if you guys remember this. That 90s chick. Do you remember this? You remember this? You remember me saying, I said, you know what, dog? This man, see, let me tell you something. If he get his ass whooped, he may come around and say he was distracted. Why? What I said, man, I don't really like picking fighters who having a fight in their hometown on this level. Because what happens is you get distracted. Edgar Berlanga hanging out with rappers. Hey, listen. Edgar Berlanga hanging out with rappers. He want to be a rapper. He at the jewelry store. He on all these different podcasts. And guess what? Hamza Sheeraz, you ain't see him doing none of that. The only thing you saw Hamza Sheeraz doing, he did walk through the city of New York and was asking people, have they ever heard of Edgar Berlanga? And the people said no. They never heard of him. Who was that? They never heard of him. The people said no, right? Okay, cool. So, but Hamza Sheeraz wasn't doing none of this talking. Edgar Berlanga was on stage throwing the wigs at Oscar Dela Hoya. Oscar Dela Hoya used that same wig that Edgar Berlanga threw at him to clap back at him getting knocked out. He wore it. Looked like he was high on coke, giggly and stuff like that. Looked like he was high. Listen, they also look like he was high now.
Cocaine is a hell of a drug.
But when you got a net worth of over $200 million, yeah, I guess you can do what you want to do. Snort till your face fall off. Anyways, that's neither here nor there. Yeah, man. You were throwing money, making it rain. I say, boy, this some Adrian Broner type shit. This what Adrian Broner do. Listen, Hamza Sheeraz, I'm gonna beat him. I'm gonna send him back to London. Okay, that's right there. Okay, let's continue. Hold on. We got some more. We got some more receipts. We got some more. Sure enough, dude, we got some more. Let's know. Yes, sir. We got more. Now, let me show y'all this. So right here, somebody from the terror squad, got to be somebody from Edgar Berlanga camp, DJ Bickham, he said Hamza Sheeraz might have had some Antonio Margarito-ish going on. Them hand wraps, sus as F. I watched the fight 4 times now, and every shot looked devastating to Berlanga. You know, early like Antonio did Cotto when he cheated in the first fight, and you know Hamza is Turkey's boy. You can't make this up. This is how they wrap. This is how they wrap their hands, sir. You never seen hand wraps before? This is how they wrap their hands with the gauzes, sir. Edgar Berlanga's team was right there watching it. You can't make this up. Check this out. This guy he said, maybe just these boxers are trash, and instead of coping with that, you make up these outlandish claims. This is some copium. This is on some Deontay Wilder. This is on some Deontay Wilder stuff. He had egg weights in his gloves. He tried to compare the Margarito and Cotto. This is not a Margarito and Cotto situation. Margarito is Margarito. Margarito is Margarito. Hamza Sheeraz is Hamza Sheeraz. This ain't no Margarito situation. Nah, he got hands and foots put on him.
True.
He got hands and foots put on him. Margarito ain't had nothing to do with this. Yeah, Margarito hand wraps. Let's continue. Let's continue to read. Let's keep reading. Let's see. This guy say, interesting. This guy say, a member of Berlanga's team and the commission observed the whole hand wrap process. Facts. A member of Berlanga's team and the commission observed the entire hand wrap process. Do any Edgar Berlanga fans have anything to say about that? Do you feel that one of Edgar Berlanga team members, got paid off by Hamza Sheeraz? Do you feel like that the commission was paid off by Hamza Sheeraz to allow him to put cast on his hand like Margarito did Cotto? This guy right here said, oh shit, how long till this reaches Berlanga's ear and this is all we hear about why he lost? Lord, you can't make this up. The people down here laughing. He said, you full of shit. You don't know nothing about boxing procedure in the new era when they do raps, you dummy. Berlanga has his coach and team oversee the raps as well as someone from the commission. This guy said Berlanga isn't good, man. This is called copium. He's trying to cope. Gotta be something, dog. No, man, you seen him here? You seen him hand wraps? Yeah, let's see the hand wrap. Man, Wilder, man. Y'all remember this here? Man, I think he had egg weights in his hand. Egg weights? Yeah, he got egg weights. You know, he did have egg weights, huh? Yeah, you let me know that man couldn't beat you straight up, dog. He had egg weights. Now, let's go over here. No, we're not finished. Okay, now, y'all remember this? Now, they put my girl Amanda Serrano back there. Amanda Serrano back there. But I ain't got Amanda on this. This is Edgar Berlanga. You remember when he was of course the face is altered. But y'all remember when he was in Puerto Rico and he paid all these dudes to ride motorcycles behind him? This is after the Canelo fight. He threw himself a parade. He said the island supported him. He threw him a parade and all that stuff there. You know what I mean? Celebrating his loss. Y'all remember that? All right. Surviving Canelo, huh? Let's go right here. Do y'all remember this? Y'all remember this? Pointing that Hamza Sheeraz? Y'all remember that? Remember that? This was nervous energy. He was nervous then. He was trying to use intimidation tactics. Got that fake jewelry. He got that fake jewelry around his neck. That Benny the jeweler sold him. Y'all remember this? Y'all remember this? Bap, 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 bam. Put him on his back. He down there banging on the gloves. Get up, Berlanga. Get up, baby. Come on now. We got Brooklyn out there. Hang up. Oh, he he made Salat right there. Face down, ass up. He made Salat with the bag in his gloves. Y'all remember that? Y'all remember that? No. We can't let him forget. We can't let him forget. Let's go back right here. We can't let him forget now. Y'all remember this?
King of the first round.
No, Henry.
I'm gonna touch that nigga jaw, man. Fucking giraffe.
The giraffe beat his ass. True. Y'all remember this?
I'm knocking him out. He's pussy.
Yo, bro, I could truck to hit me in my chin. You're not knocking me. I promise you. I promise you.
And when it happens?
I promise you.
And guess what? And they betted $100,000. You remember that? Edgar Berlanga stood up. I bet you $100,000. I bet you. I promise you won't knock me out. I promise you. I promise you you won't knock me out. I promise you on Fat Joe you won't knock me out. I promise you on Pistol Pete you won't knock me out. I promise you on Remy Ma you won't knock me out. I promise you on Brooklyn you won't knock me out. I promise you on the Terror Squad you won't knock me out. I promise you on this jury that I'm on for Benny the Jeweler you won't knock me out. I promise you on Puerto Rico you won't knock me out. I promise you that on my kingship, I'm the king of New York, you won't knock me out. And Humble Sheeraz said, and when it happens, true. Look at that look on Devin Haney's face. This Benny the Jeweler. This is Benny the Jeweler. Look at the look. Matter of fact, let me screenshot this. Look at the look on Benny the Jeweler and Devin Haney's face after the knockout. Look at the look on Benny the Jeweler face and Devin Haney's face. Look at the look on their face. Devin looked like he saw a ghost. Benny the Jeweler looked like, man, he ain't gonna buy no more jewelry for me no more, man. I messed my money up, yo. My money messed up. Benny the Jeweler looked like, man, I ain't gonna be able to get no more money. You know, he ain't spending no more. You know, Hey, Benny the Jeweler, man. Oh, let's go. Let's continue. Oh. Listen, this one I really knew he was gonna lose. He came out with Fat Joe and Remy Ma. And guess what he came out to? Lean back. You see, my niggas don't dance and just pull up their pants and do the rock away. Now lean back. You know what I mean? You know, R to the easy, M to the wizard. Y'all remember that deal? R to the easy, M to the wizard. You see what happened right here? Lean back. Come on. Lean back. R to the easy, M to the wizard. I got a date at 8. You know what I mean? You know, I want to play it because of copyright music. You know, lean back. I lean back. You see, Berlanga don't dance. He just pull up his pants and do the rock away. Now lean back. Y'all remember that? Even Roy Jones was forced to lean back. Even Edgar Berlanga was forced to lean back. Dude, he made you lean back in front of Brooklyn. He made you lean back in front of the Bronx. He made you lean back in front of all of the New Yorkers and all of the brothers and sisters, the Puerto Ricans from the island. He made you lean back in front of all of them. And not only that, he sent you to the hospital. True. Shout out to Mika Lover. The man sent you to the hospital, fam, in your city. You went out there with bad luck ass Fat Joe and Remy Ma. Buzzards. And I like Remy Ma. I ain't got nothing bad to say about Remy Ma, but definitely Fat Joe. This man is buzzards. You made a pact with him. They walk you up. But look at the look on Edgar Berlanga's face. Right here, he knew he was going to get knocked out. True. Listen, right here, he knew. Look, hey, shout out to Miss Black Panther. Shout out to that 90s shit. Shout out to Miss Sheila. Shout out to everybody. Shout out to my brother Ali. Phil by Ali. Right here, it was at this point in time, in the fight, before the fight, he knew. Remy Ma looked like she was scared back there. She way in the back. She had the bubble guts. She had a bad feeling about it. You get what I'm saying? He had no made plans to go to the after party. He had no, told Benny the jeweler, meet him at his hotel room after the fight. He gonna buy some more jewelry from him. He had all them plans. The only problem is this dude right here, Sheeraz. He was like, nah, baby boy, nah, I told. Look, hey, hold on. Look at the people cheering. All the people cheering when he knocked them out. All the people cheering. Some was in shock. Oh my God, he put them Fifth Ward B's on him. Anyways, like right here, like now this after the Canelo fight. Y'all remember this? Standing in front of the projects, standing in front of the local projects in Brooklyn. Oh, I don't know Brooklyn. I don't know what project he was standing in front of. But he got the chinchilla on. Y'all remember this? It was all good just yesterday. Y'all remember this? I know y'all remember this. No, we can't forget about this. We sure enough ain't passing up on this. Panky ring, he got that panky ring on. Panky. You know what I mean? Diamond bezel, you know what I mean? Iced out. VVS's. VVS cubic zirconia. You see what I'm saying? You feel me? What's up, baby? No, there's levels to this. There's levels. Studded earrings, fugazi jewelry, iced out, looking like the Puerto Rican Frank Lucas. True. Shout out to Tegra Gigi. You did? Y'all remember that? You remember this? This the day of the fight. I think his wife was recording him. This the day of the fight. I don't want to play that copyrighted music. You get what I'm saying? But he's sitting there dancing. You know what I mean? You get what I'm saying? This the day of the fight. He got his cup on. Y'all remember that? Y'all remember that? No, let's continue. Let's continue. Y'all remember this? No, y'all remember this? Walking down the street, members of the terror squad. I think this is trainer right here. He got members of the terror squad with him. Members of the terror squad. Walking through New York with his jewelry on, iced out. Got his wife and his mother with him. Got his wife, beautiful wife and beautiful mother with him. Y'all remember this? Hey, look at the trainer. Look at the trainer looking. The trainer got a look on his face like, man, goddamn, man, he gonna get killed. The trainer got a look on his face like, man, I hope this shit don't backfire. Man, I hope this shit don't backfire. Man, I hope this shit. He worried. Everybody know what time it is. Y'all remember this? Beautiful son up there. He got number 1 up there. His son up there. Y'all remember this? Hey, Lisa, we can't forget about this. Lean back. Yeah, you remember this? Remember this? The giraffe, huh? You said he was the giraffe. All right, let's continue. Hold on. We gotta, cause I don't want him to forget. You remember this? Making it rain at the press conference, throwing money in the L stage, doggone Eddie Hearn laughing, Shakur Stevenson laughing, Oscar Dela Hoya standing up, Frank Warren right there in front of doggone Oscar, he laughing, making it rain on stage, huh? Y'all remember that? No, y'all ain't forget about that. Remember this? No, you ain't forget about this. Let's continue. No. Sheeraz just sitting there looking at him like he crazy. Sheeraz like, looking at the man. Sheeraz ain't saying 2 words. Yeah, can you look? Remember this shit? Remember that shit? Oscar Dela Hoya wore that same wig when he clapped back at you for being knocked out. Getting knocked out by Sheeraz. He wore that same wig. Let's go.
Hey, I do actually. Hey, first of all, sit down. You have no world title.
Everybody cheering, laughing. Boy, that boy AB a fool. EB a fool. Y'all remember they say AB a fool? Everybody used to laugh at Adrian Broner because he was a fool. Guess what? Jamie, you're right. Edgar Berlanga is the Puerto Rican Adrian Broner, minus their boxing accolades. Minus that.
True.
You ain't got to believe me. Go Google that shit.
Don't everybody believe in Google? Go Google that shit.
Let's continue.
Let me put him on now. Let me put him on now, baby. I got some right here for you. Come here, I got some right here for you. Hey, listen to me.
Remember that?
Listen to this. This guy, Puerto Rican.
Yeah, I remember that like it was yesterday. Boy, I remember that like it was yesterday, boy. Well, kind of like was yesterday. Oh, let's see. So I just wanted to show y'all that. I just wanted to show y'all that. Remember this? Remember this?
Chin, yo, bro, I could truck to hit me in my chin, bro. You know I'm not gonna. I promise you.
Oh, that's the zone. I don't want to show this shit. The zone be tripping, bro. The zone, they'll block a nigga video. The zone will block a nigga video for anything. You can't even show a clip of the zone shit. You get what I'm saying? So it is what it is. Y'all, hold on. Y'all remember this? Look at that look in his eyes. It was at that moment in time, he knew he was done. Left hand down, right hand up, and he just got hit with the left hook. Guess what's going to follow the left hook? The right cross. Brooklyn saw this. The Bronx saw this. Talking about the Boricuas. The local bodega store owners saw this. J Balvin saw this. Balvin. Maluma saw this. J-Lo saw this. Bad Bunny saw this. Daddy Yankee saw this. Fat Joe saw this. Pistol Pete saw this. The Terror Squad saw this. Benny the Jeweler saw this. Let's continue. Eyes roll back in the back of his head, and he's looking for the right cross, the right hook to come. Will there be a parade? Well, Edgar Berlanga, I got one question for you, sir. Do you plan on throwing a parade this time? Do you plan on going back to the island of Puerto Rico and having the Puerto Rico throw you a parade like they did last time? Do you plan on going on the media circuit, going on different podcasts and talking about, yo, look, I went 12 rounds with Canelo? Do you plan on doing that for this fight, sir? Do you plan on buying some more jewelry from Benny the Jeweler? Do you plan on going on tour, again, sir? Just asking.
Don't everybody believe in Google? Go Google that shit.
I'm just asking. Again, I don't know. Who am I? All right, let's go down the yellow brick road. I was looking at a friend of mine by the name of Ring IQ. Shout out to Jules over there, Ring IQ. This is very interesting. Let me play this right quick. This is a very interesting take.
Finally shutting up the loudmouth from New York, Edgar Berlanga, the wannabe king.
Papito, I tried to tell you, Papi.
Now, this is the Puerto Rican. I know this guy. This is the Puerto Rican right here. And he said he tried to tell Edgar Berlanga. Let's go.
I tried to tell you, Papa. I tried to tell you, stop hanging with them rappers and really take this boxing shit serious. I tried to tell you, fam. This is not a cab driver. This is not an Uber driver.
He said, I tried to tell you, Poppy. I tried to tell you, Papa. Stop hanging around the rappers. Which rapper you listen? And if you go hang around some rappers, don't hang around Fat Joe. And again, I ain't got nothing against Fat Joe. I ain't never been a fan of the nigga, but never in life. I ain't never been a fan of him, but it is what it is. But if you're gonna be a fan of a rapper, you gonna take played out Fat Joe. The Puerto Ricans are revolting. I tried to tell you, Papa, stop hanging out with rappers. You want to hang out with rappers. Rappers can't fight. Rappers can't box. Rappers go in the studio and they talk tough, Rappers go in the studio and they talk about who they don't killed or how many people they don't jumped and beat up, but rappers can't fight. Hanging around with rappers, they gonna rap about some gangster shit. Some of them really done that. But sir, you are a professional fighter. Fat Joe can't help you win a fight. Remy Ma can't help you win a fight. Pistol Pete, the Terror Squad, can't help you win a fight. Benny the Jeweler can't help you win a fight. You got to take it serious because your opponent is taking it serious.
Ran off on the floor twice.
Let's continue. Let's go back. I ain't gonna lie, this dude right here, boy. This one of my favorite Puerto Ricans right here.
And really take this box.
Stopping a guy, so easily stopping a guy who managed to go the distance with the king of this division, Canelo Alvarez. Many celebrate somebody finally shutting up the loudmouth from New York, Edgar Berlanga, the wannabe king.
Papito, I tried to tell you, Papi. I tried to tell you, Papa. I tried to tell you.
So I want to say this. The Puerto Rican dude who called me Thursday, saying that I would disrespect Edgar Berlanga while you talking about Edgar Berlanga and all that stuff there. And I said, I'm the one calling him a Puerto Rican assassin. He said, oh man, no, man, but you being sarcastic. We know you being funny. Facts, that is true. I was being funny. But guess what? What I want you to do, I want you to get in contact with this Puerto Rican brother right here and check him the same way. Get in contact. You say you from South Brooklyn. Check him the same way. Check my homeboy, fellow Puerto Rican from Long Island, Caesar. Check him. He be at the gym with me every day. Check doggone Frank. Frank from the Puerto Rican from the Bronx. Both of them older than me. I mean from Brooklyn. Check him too. Don't just come at me. Come at the other Puerto Ricans as well. Okay?
True.
Let's continue.
Stop hanging with them rappers and really take this boxing shit serious. I tried to tell you, fam. This is not a cab driver. This is not an Uber driver. Wow, fam. I tried to tell you. You called me corny, though.
Edgar Berlanga called his fellow Puerto Rican brother corny.
To this day.
Are you okay?
And there are many more reactions, just like
this right here. Look at this. The king has been dethroned. The Prince of Puerto Rico, I gave you that name. Nobody gave you that name. I gave you that name, sir. I called you the Prince of Puerto Rico in jest. You called yourself the King of New York. I said that you got keys to the city. I called you the Puerto Rican assassin. Well, this is what the king has been knocked off his throne by a 6'3" mammoth. And let me tell you boxing fans something too. There's a lie being told in boxing. I've been hearing this a long time. They say you was only as good as your last fight. Well, yes and no. Yes and no. It is true that it's only as good as his last fight. However, what's not true is you can base what's going to happen to that fighter in the next fight based on what happened in his previous fight. You can't sit back and say, oh man, Hamza Sheeraz, he struggled with Carlos Adames. Really, he got a gift. So just imagine what Edgar Berlanga go do to him. This is his first fight moving up at 168. He was catching hell making that weight because he's 6'3", fighting middleweight. You know, so what you think Edgar Berlanga go do to him when he move up? You saw how he looked this last fight. Casuals and pure boxing fans alike make that same mistake every time.
True.
They make that same mistake every time. A fighter can look bad in one fight, and in this very next fight, he can look like a world beater because it's based on styles and matchups. And sometimes when a fighter moves up after struggling to make a certain weight, he gets stronger. So he don't have to suffer to try to lose that extra weight being a bigger guy fighting at a smaller weight division. His body may feel stronger. We know this now after the fight. You get what I'm saying? Let's continue. Let's continue. Let's go over here. Let's go over here. Let's go over here. This right here is Edgar Berlanga going to the hospital. He's in the ambulance right now. This is Edgar Berlanga going in the ambulance. His beautiful wife is sitting next to him. His trainer is trying to give him keys to the Mercedes. His security right there, one of the terror squad members, and they're taking him to the hospital. He's being driven to the hospital. You let a nigga not only whoop your ass in front of the Bronx, in front of Brooklyn, and beat you in Queens. You talk all that shit in front of the terror squad, in front of Remy Ma, Fat Joe, Pistol, the entire terror squad. Not only did he whoop your ass and knock you out, but he sent you to the hospital in your own city. True, true, true. Lisa, it's all bad. Now, it's good that he got the check, because that's what he got to lean back on. He can lean back that he got the check. Facts. He got the check. Let's continue. Hold on. I ain't finished. I'm gonna try the phone line. Come on, Mike. Damn. There you go. This Ring magazine right here. This ring. He finna make a lot right here. This way he makes a lot at. Is this way he makes a lot at? Yeah, that's where he makes a lot. Alhamdulillah. Hey, guess what? He made a lot right there. He made a lot right there. Again, I'm not picking at Edgar Berlanga for losing the fight. You win fights, you lose fights. That's a part of boxing. What I'm picking at is the fact that all of the things that you did and that you said in the lead up to the fight. You made handgun gestures at this guy. You called him a bum. You called him a taxi cab driver. You said you're going to push his nose back in his head. You're going to send him back to London. You said, yeah, them European guys, they're not that good. When they come over here to America, you know what I mean? We normally beat those guys up. Do you remember saying that? Y'all were talking about Euro bombs. There's a lot of American bombs in America today. True. America, we got a lot of bombs over here. We got a lot of hype jobs. All it takes is a YouTube channel or a fan that's on X to make positive videos about you, and everybody think you a killer. That's all it takes. Go get with Benny the jeweler, buy some cubic zirconia, tell everybody that you paid, you buy some cubic zirconia, spend all your money on jewelry, clothes, and cars. Let's continue. See, this is the tradition that I do over here. When you talk that shit and you can't back it up, this is what we do. Anybody that's been watching me for the 4.5 years I've been doing on YouTube, they will tell you anytime. See, I don't do this for fighters who lose. I do this for fighters who lose that talk, that got all that mouth. You got all that mouth, bumping your gums. I'm the king of New York. I got keys to the city. I'm the prince of Puerto Rico. I went 12 rounds with Canelo. There's levels to this. I'm the new cash cow. I'm the new face of boxing. I'm your Canelo. Oh, we had to get you. True. Oh, we had to get you. Hold on, but thing looking blurry. Y'all bear with me one moment. Thing looking blurry. Let me losing focus. Hold on. All right, I'm back. Sorry about that. That was my fault. Let me see what I look like now. See what I look like now. All right, we good. We good now. We good. Now, what I had to do, I had to tap it because I got one of those cameras. It focuses. I have one of those cameras. It focuses on the human being. So it's set up to only focus on the human, me, and then blur out everything else in the background. That's why you see the blur effect on here. But anyways, yeah. So anyway, let's continue. I'm not finished. Let's continue. Let's continue. Let's continue. Let's go over here. Let's go over here. Let's go over here, y'all. Lord have mercy. Shout out to Fight Hub. I do not own the rights to this materials for education purposes only. Y'all know what happened right there. This is another angle of it. You made Salat. You made Salat right there. This reminds me of Tyson Fury and Deontay Wilder. This reminds me of Tyson Fury and Deontay Wilder. Let's continue. We ought to know what happened. Referee stopped it. Referee stopped it. Let's see what happened right. Let's see what happened right here. Oh, look, hey, now, y'all, did you hear the crowd? The crowd is cheering. There's nothing but Puerto Ricans out here. Everybody's cheering. Everybody's cheering. You get what I'm saying? Let's continue. And look at the look on Devin Haney and Benny the Jeweler face. Hold on, there go Devin Haney. There go Devin Haney security Tank. He got Tank with him now. He got Tank with him. Look at why, Lord, why? Why is Devin Haney looking like this? I'm trying to figure out why Devin looking like this. Look at Benny the Jeweler. Look at Benny the Jeweler. Why is Devin Haney looking like this? I'm trying to, like, for what? Devin, you act like you got in the ring and got knocked out. This ain't you. This Edgar Berlanga. True.
To this day.
This ain't you, fam. You ain't gotta be. Hey, hold on. Hamza Sheeraz says he's the new king of New York. Let's continue. Y'all see this title right here? He said, I'm the king of New York.
From that fight, I knew that it was.
Shout out to the boys over there at Fight Hype, man. I do not own the rights to this material. This is for education purposes only. Let's continue.
I knew I'm better than that, so it was a promise to myself, and I delivered.
Hamza, was tonight more relief when you got that knockout? Because we spoke midweek and you said, look, people doubted me, people were saying this, that, and the third. But tonight, you sort of eliminated all them doubts and put on a spectacular performance.
No, thank you, bro. Like I said, in life, in boxing, you have your good days, you have your bad days.
You heard what he said? In life, in boxing, you have your good days and your bad days. Now, Edgar Berlanga, this is how you're supposed to act in defeat, or even when you win. Look how Hamza Sheeraz is acting. Look at his mannerism and his character.
This was a good day for me, bro. It's a good day for me. I don't want to get ahead of myself. I'm enjoying the victory. I am, but it's like the whole fight. It all happened so fast, and then you get.
You heard what he said? I don't want to get ahead of myself. I'm happy that I won. I'm going to celebrate it, and I am. But I don't want to get ahead of myself. Edgar Berlanga, you got ahead of yourself after you went 12 rounds with Canelo. You got ahead of yourself. Let's continue.
A win, you get a spectacular win, and then it's kind of it's hard to enjoy it. I never take the time to enjoy it, so I'm going to try and enjoy it now. So yeah.
The crowd out there seemed all Puerto Rican.
Hey, he said the crowd out there seemed all Puerto Rican. Shout out to Radio Raheem. It was an all Puerto Rican crowd. Let's continue.
Press conference was all Pakistani. How did that change feel? The crowd out there seemed all Puerto Rican. The crowd in the press conference was all Pakistani. How did that change feel?
When my name got announced, Michael Buffer announced, I heard all the boos. Fuck, bro. Like, what's going on here?
Hey, they booed him when he was walking to the ring. Guess what? They ain't booing no more. True. No more with the big fat woman. The big fat woman. The big fat woman. Don't bump no more with the big fat woman. You just also know that about that song.
because I thought I had more support. But it showed that his own people did show out to support him. So massive respect to them. But at the end of the day, I think I turned a few heads and made a few fans tonight.
The crowd. Hey, that was a pro. Hey, that was a pro Edgar Berlanga crowd. When the fight was over with, they became a pro Hamza Sheeraz crowd. True. Well, the Puerto Ricans was in shock. They thought, they thought Hamza Sheeraz was a tomato can. Oh yeah, man, dog, we spoke to Fat Joe, we spoke to Pistol Pete, we spoke to the Terror Squad, baby, Remy Marsh here, baby, we know it's gonna be an easy one. We going to the after party. We going to the after party, yo. We going to the after party. Call the club owner, let them know we got. Listen, we need 10 sections booked out. We bringing everybody. I'm bringing Benny. I'm bringing Joey. Joey Crack. I'm bringing the entire TS, baby. Even Remy Marsh, she gonna be there. We popping bottles. Guess what? You didn't go to the club, but you did go to the hospital. True. Went to the hospital. He dancing went to the hospital now. He went to the hospital. Anyways. Let me go ahead and drop these phone lines. Matter of fact, hold on. I had some more stuff I was gonna show y'all. But hold on, do I have some more on Twitter? I might have some more on X. Hold on. I might have some more on X. Yeah, they would have hollering about. Now they hollering about the man had something in his gloves. Man, Hamza Sheeraz had something in his glove, dog. Trying to tell you, dog. Yeah, man, you tell me. No, shoot, he had that glove. What them look like? Egg weights? Look like he got some egg weights in here. Them the same egg weight Tyson Fury used when he beat Deontay Wilder. True. Now let's see what somebody wrote for Edgar Berlanga right here. He said last night didn't unfold the way we trained for, prepared for, and envisioned. Now we know goddamn well Edgar Berlanga don't even know how to spell envision. So we know he didn't write this. It was a tough loss, one that felt surreal in many ways. No excuses will be made. We take full accountability, and with that, we also take the lessons. I want to congratulate Team Sheeraz for the victory. In defeat and victory, we remain humble no matter what. Now, guess what? Goddamn well Edgar Berlanga ain't right there. He ain't right now about in victory, we remain humble no matter what. In defeat and in victory, you wasn't humble and you wasn't humble in defeat when you lost to Canelo and you went 12 rounds. You went on a world tour. J Balvin, Maluma, went to Columbia, got them artists. J-Lo, Daddy Yankee, Bad Bunny for Puerto Rico. Remember that? You wasn't humble then, and you lost 12 rounds to Canelo. So we know he didn't write this. True. But that's neither here nor there. Boxing is as much mental and spiritual as it is physical. Some nights test everything inside of you. And this was one of them. Goddamn well he ain't write this. He say, though this moment is heavy, we know it's not the end. It's a turning point. We thank God for his continued grace, even in defeat. We thank our team for standing strong. And to our supporters, your unwavering belief does not go unnoticed. Ain't nobody believe in you no more. Ain't nobody never believed in you. True. Well, man, come on, fam. He said, this journey is far from over. We'll take the time to reflect on that ass whooping, recalibrate. Recalibrate means you got to go back to fighting the bombs that you was fighting before you fought Canelo.
But this bomb is taking the easy matches, fighting other bombs.
And return with clarity, hunger, and focus. We will be back soon. Guess what? He beat you so goddamn bad, you wasn't even at the post-fight press conference. This man, listen, this man broke his toenails off in your ass. He broke his crusty, unpedicured foot, toenails from an unpedicured foot off in your ass. True. The man broke toenails off in your ass. In the name of Allah. He put foots off in your ass in front of all them Puerto Ricans. Lord have mercy. Foots. Sand foots. I'm talking about fresh from fresh from making hard. Fresh was making Hajj in Saudi Arabia, sand all between his toes and everything. He broke that off in your ass.
True.
Lord have mercy. You can't make this up. Steve Kim even wrote an article about it. Steve Kim wrote an article right here, on Snap. He said a statement and exclamation point. The man looking down on you. Right now, this is a picture of Edgar Berlanga in the process of making salat in the middle of the fight. This is a picture of Edgar Berlanga in the process of making salat. Before the fight, he said, "I like to give thanks to my Lord and Savior Jesus Christ." During the fight, he converted to Islam, and he's getting ready to make salat right here. Lord, switched out on Jesus just that fast.
True.
You can't make this up. You can't make this up. He said he was the king of the first rounds. All of that, right? Timothy Bradley even went off on him. Let's see what Tim got to say just a little bit.
And look, I know I should have never invested in some participation trophy winner like a Berlanga. Damn, Berlanga, I told you don't lose at home, bro. You didn't just lose. You got knocked the hell out, man. Damn, Berlanga. My gosh, bro. It is over. The hype train is over, man. Thank God, bro. You was embarrassing yourself and your family and all the Puerto Ricans that been watching. You been embarrassing them, bro. Seriously, man. And this is just the icing on the cake, man. I'm so glad it's over. Finally, it's over, man. For real. You feeling yourself. I'm glad you got humbled, bro. You got humbled by that man from Little Rascals. Yeah, he came and he was ready. Like I told you he was going to be ready. I told y'all he was going to be ready. He sat back and look, I know I should have never invested.
I'm Edgar Berlanga. I'm the Prince of Puerto Rico. I'm the king of New York. This my city. You know what I mean? I got the keys to the city. I'm with the Terror Squad. I got Fat Joe, Joey Crack, Pistol P, Remy Ma. You get what I'm saying? I'm the new face of boxing. I'm the new cash cow. I'm the one that got the most jewelry. I'm the one that wears the flyest gear. I'm the one that want to be a rapper. I'm the one that want to be a gangster. I'm the one that want to be a shooter. I'm the one that don't know if I want to box or not.
True.
Yeah. Phone lines open.
You want to talk some shit? Call me. Start some shit, bitch.
Sup, fool? You gonna talk shit about me, homie? Where you from?
Hundreds of niggas is waiting for your motherfucking call, and they all talking shit about you right now.
Call the coach at 530-494-9636. We waiting on your bitch ass. Yes, sir. Hold on. Yes, sir. It is what it is. And listen, one thing y'all know about me, you've been watching me for a while. One thing y'all know about me, hold on. Caller, hold on. One thing y'all know about me is this.
But you could call me the can man, because anybody can get it. Africans, Americans, Dominicans, Mexicans, anybody can get it.
Yes, sir. Caller, what's your name? Where you calling from?
Jamie from New York.
Jamie from New York. Talk to me, fam.
Hey, coach, checkmate. The king of New York is dead, baby. I'm glad the parade was canceled. I'm not going to lie, bro. I was happy like a motherfucker. I'm jumping up and down like I won the fight, and I'm in my 50s, bro. You know what I mean? But, coach, I've been telling you for months.
Yes, sir.
This guy's not that good. He thinks he's a great fighter. To me, he's a fraud in the face. And to all the New Yorkers that were capping for him, for Berlanga, especially if you're in your 40s, you're a joke too. Please don't ever talk boxing, bro. I hope they call in the show, tell me or tell us what happened to Berlanga, your favorite fighter, when his booty was sticking up in the air, what was that about? Sheeraz did that boy dirty, man, and I'm glad he did. For real.
You know what?
Let me repeat. Go ahead.
No, go ahead. I didn't mean to.
Go ahead. Coach, let me, Ricardo Lopez, all right, said something once. I'm going to repeat it to the chat. If you guys don't know who he is, he's 51-0. He's a Mexican great.
Yeah, Finito
Lopez. Got one draw.
Yeah.
Right. That one draw, he said this after the fight. Don't ever underestimate your opponent. You get distracted.
You don't train like you should, and you lose. It's that simple. You know what I mean? You know, Berlanga's young. You know, I don't think he'll ever be champion. You know, he's stubborn. You know, for Berlanga, this is not luck. You must have the desire to win and put in the work. You know, and you know, go back to the gym, learn a thing or two. You know, and try again. You know, just humble yourself, shut the fuck up, and take what they give you from now on. You know, it's just simple. And te quiero, papi. Te quiero. You know? And go. Let me land the plane with Shakur.
Go ahead.
Real quick. You know, for Shakur, that's how you win the crowd over.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
That was boxing at its finest.
Yeah.
That's the sweet of boxing right there.
Yeah.
Facts.
You
know what I mean?
Facts. Shakur Stevenson,
Yes,
let me, I'm glad you're here. I want to say this to the young casuals who don't know boxing. What Shakur Stevenson did was the sweet science. This is how you beat a pressure fighter. Most of those pressure fighters, they only know how to fight one way. The name, now you're going to get hit sometimes. There were some times that Shakur got hit. He got rocked maybe once or twice, but he was able to pick, parry, roll, catch, block, and come back and counter on Zepeda all night long. Now, Zepeda did land a lot of punches, but he landed punches on the arm, the elbow, the shoulder. He caught Shakur in the head a couple of times. He did do that, catch him in the head sometimes, caught him in the face a couple of times. But, you know, for the most part, he was getting picked. That's swimming and not getting wet. That's, you know, that's the sweet science. And guess what? Devin Haney could have did that same thing against Jose Ramirez. And Shakur Stevenson could have fought, what the dude name? The Dominican dude. Ever Dela Santos like that. That's what I was hoping that he could have did with Ever Dela Santos. But I'm glad that he did that. So that shows you that Shakur Stevenson, that's gonna be a hard guy, tough guy to beat. Because he's defensively sound and he's so fast and quick on the counter. And he can do that. He can do that to anybody in the 135-pound division. He can fight that same way.
Easy. Shakur answered all the questions and he shut everybody up, me included. That's what the great ones do. Stay down on your punches and dominate.
Yeah.
Oh, like always, respect from New York.
Salute, man. Yeah, that's it. That's it. Yeah, that's it. Yeah, that's it. That's a sweet sign. I'm gonna sit right here. Dog, I'm gonna be right in front of you, dog. You ain't gonna better land no hell of a shots on me. Catch that shit, block that shit, come back and shoot with it. You know what I mean? I'm gonna catch it. I'm gonna catch it with the right hand and come right back and shoot right down the pipe with it. You get what I'm saying? So they did good. Did real good. They was praising William Zepeda. They said William Zepeda was gonna do A, B, C, and D. It is what it is. William Zepeda, and guess what? William Zepeda, you did your best. You know, you lost about he lost about probably about 10 rounds. Carter, what's your name? Where you calling from?
Hey, what up, Coach? Calling from Oakland, California. This is Freddie. Man, I saw that fight though. You know, man, he was getting hit with some hard shots. So those shots looked, I mean, the tall guy, those shots looked like they was hard, man. Like when it showed the replay, like there was some stuff, like some southern shots, man. You know what I mean? But I don't think it was because of the hand wrap. I think because the man had power. That's all. You know, he came at the he got a long arm. You feel me? So he caught him, you know, at the right reach. You feel me? It caught him good too, a couple times. You know, but it was a good fight.
Yeah, I mean, it was good. The thing is no, it wasn't a hand wrap. Like they just showed the hand wraps. Again, when you get your hand wraps, you're going to have somebody from your team. I know I've been in the back when fighters got their hand wraps before, and I'm telling you, you're going to be in the back with somebody from your opponent's team, and the commissioner is going to be there to watch you get your hand wraps. And it's videoed. It's on video. It's recorded.
Yeah.
So I've been there. So if someone is saying, yeah, man, you know, Sheeraz has something wrong with something in his hand wraps. Okay, then that means Edgar Berlanga team got paid off. The commissioner got paid off. And that didn't happen. There was nothing wrong with his hand wraps. The only thing that was in them hand wraps was them two B-52 bombers that came from the UK, from Pakistan. Because I think he's a Pakistani that live in the UK. A Pakistani, UK, I think he's a Pakistani, European or whatever the case may be. Yeah, that was the only thing. That was the only thing in there. Them two B-52 bombers. That was it.
Man, because he was getting hammered though, man. I was like, whoa. That was like, but yeah, I can't wait to the Crawford and Canelo fight though.
Yeah, no, yeah, it'll be here before you think. September ain't too far.
Yes, sir, Coach. I can't wait, man. It's just a exciting time to be a boxer fan right now.
Yes,
you
sir.
Can't complain.
Well, shout out to Freddie, man. Old Town Stand Up. Salute, fam. Thank you for calling, brother. Thank you for calling. Caller, what's your name? Where you calling from?
Coach Demetrius from Myrtle Beach.
Myrtle Beach, stand up. Talk to me, Demetrius.
Coach, I know that dude been trash and you got 16 first round knockouts. Come on, what are you learning from that? You know. Now you gonna give you gonna give uppercut a soft touching, but he never.
He had 17. He had 17 first round knockouts.
Yeah. So what you learning? I mean, obviously he wasn't taking that seriously.
Now I think now he got 18 because he knocked out the last dude that came out of prison. Came out of solitary confinement.
Pack his ass up, put him in the trunk, take him across the Brooklyn Bridge and throw his ass in there because he's gone. That's a wrap. And I know Oscar Dela Hoya loving that. Oscar Dela Hoya had that same wig on Berlanga too at him, ain't it?
Yeah.
Dela Hoya trolling him now, but yeah, that kid, man, no, but Sheeraz, he gonna be a problem. He kind of like, I ain't gonna compare him to all-time great, but his tightness means he kind of remind me of Larry Holmes. Not Larry Holmes, wrong. Tommy Hearns a little bit because he long, coach. And he ain't scared to fight on the inside. He gonna be a problem for a lot of people, coach. What you think about that, coach?
Hunter Sheeraz did good this fight. He did real good against Edgar Berlanga. But to be honest with you, fam, only time would tell. Will he be that Tommy Hearns type fighter? Because I think Tommy Hearns is like 6'1". Hunter Sheeraz is like 6'3". Only time would tell that. I don't want to jump out the window with that thus far because he only fought. He made a statement in the United States beating up Edgar Berlanga. But to be fair, Edgar Berlanga is not a hell of a fighter anyways. So, and Hunter Sheeraz wasn't looked upon as a good fighter at all in America. And this is the problem. American boxing fans, they only know the American fighters who have the hype. They only know the hyped up fighters. So, so they didn't know how good Hunter Sheeraz was. So that's the problem.
He was just another Euroball.
Yeah.
Them Euroball is come over here and tearing people off, man. And that goes to show, like, that's why I think, like, with Canelo and Crawford, that man did something to Berlanga that Canelo couldn't even do. So I don't know if that's a sign of if Canelo's slowing down. But man, listen, it's a bad day for all the Puerto Ricans across the world because the king of the Puerto Rican race got his ass lifted up in the air like he was in the strip club twerking, coach. Hey, enjoy your show, coach, man.
All right, salute, fam. I gotta correct you on that. Puerto Ricans is not a race. That's a nationality. But let's clear that up. 2, I can't say he made the everybody in Puerto Rico look bad. Nobody in Puerto Rico that I know took Edgar Berlanga serious. I know a lot of Puerto Ricans, fam. They don't take that dude serious. I didn't see no Puerto Ricans talking about, yeah, man, Edgar Berlanga, that's our one. He the one to represent for us. We got a lot of Puerto Ricans here in Tampa. My son get his haircut at a Puerto Rican barbershop, Puerto Rican and Dominican barbershop. And I can tell you, I ain't met no Puerto Ricans that said that they was that Edgar Berlanga is their guy. None. So yeah, I had to correct you on that, brother. To be honest with you. I'll call it. What's your name? Where you calling from?
It's Raymond from Illinois, coach.
Raymond, talk to me.
Yeah, man. I was sitting in the crib looking silly, coach. I had my cousins, my uncles, my auntie, they all in the crib because they confused on why Shakur went on the main event. I'm like, man, because Berlanga, man, the king of New York. You feel I'm hyping him up and shit too because I fuck with Berlanga.
Yeah. I fought with him too. I like Edgar Berlanga, but I don't like him for boxing. I like him for the clown shit because he's a clown to me. I like
exactly.
Yeah.
Me too. I like his attitude, baby. But man, when he got his ass whooped, all I could think about, coach, was what them niggas was sitting at that round table, and he was looking at the nigga, and he told Berlanga, man, you know I'm coming, right? And Berlanga pointed at him. He like, yeah, I know you coming, cause I talked to Turkey, and I told Turkey, this is my shit. I'm the king of New York. This is my shit. That's all I could think about. I'm like, damn, this nigga gonna become a meme immediately. Like I knew that shit was gonna happen. It's like, to be honest, Berlanga, he started off looking decent to me. Like he looked like he had the better speed and the better power from That's what it started off looking like.
Yeah, it did.
He had a nice little jab. But, man, his defense is ass. Like, niggas can't keep walking into these fights with no defense and expect that shit not to happen to you. Pretty much, that's the only thing they really came as downfall. They ain't got no defense at all. Shakur, I think Shakur, yeah, he did his thing. Like you say, it wasn't no power punches. Zepeda wasn't no, nigga, but you can't take credit from Shakur for that. Shakur did his thing. That's my call, coach.
Absolute, fam. Yeah, so another thing too, right? Another thing you casuals got to understand. This is another thing you casuals got to understand. Boxing is about hitting and not getting hit. Boxing is about defense. It ain't about you hit me, I hit you, you hit me, I hit you. That's an exciting fight. An exciting fight is being able to sit there mid-range, so you're giving the fans what they want and making your opponent miss. You hit him, but he can't hit you, but yet you're right there to be hit. Caller, hold on. I gotta get to these cash outs because I have not got to the cash outs. Yeah, we got 6 of them. Shout out to Mr. T. Dropping that quarter of a dub. He said Edgar is special, coach. Short boy Shorty special. Sheeraz made Berlanga makes a lot. He say someone get brother Edgar a rug to pray on, inshallah. Shout out to the one, Mr. Ham. Dropping that $2 super chat. He said Berlanga did all of that and got cooked like Broner. Yeah, facts. Shout out to Stevenson. Dropping out half a dub. He said calling him the Puerto Rican assassin is hilarious. Yes, it is. I agree. Shout out to Mr. T. Dropping that quarter of a dub. He said being forced to present like a cat and heat is wild. He said face down, tooted up like he was cellmates with Diddy. He needs a pillow, knee pad sponsorship. Shout out to Mr. T. Dropping out $2 super chat. He said y'all know what it is. Send Edgar to the desert. And shout out to OBW Stretch. Dropping that $2 super chat. He said woke up to my king knocked out. This can't be. Yes, this is it. This is it. Yeah, your king got knocked out. There's another king sitting on the throne right now.
Down from the bar, there's a platform stage. People pimping, sharp as razor blades.
Caller, what's your name when you calling from?
Claymore Rain was good, coach.
Claymore Rain, talk to me, brother.
Hey, man, great. Listen, man, first of all, great weekend of boxing. Well, great. Yesterday was great. I like Friday's boxing as well, but I wanted to speak to the first 16 fights of Edgar Berlanga getting those 16 knockouts. Ultimately, right now, 17 first-round knockouts. Exciting fighters, right? You want to see this guy fight.
Mm-hmm.
But just to show you how matchmaking can be so diabolical and building up these fighters so artificially to have these fans so gassed up on them, right? A moment like this was needed. A moment like this was needed to really shine some light on what's been happening in American boxing and the exposing that's happening fight by fight with Turkey Al-Sheikh making these matchups and these casual fans starting to understand what this is really all about and why the sport has been missing this entry of a Turkey Al-Sheikh. Yeah. Shout out to Turkey Al-Sheikh, not to give him too much props, but he's bringing boxing back to another space right now. The casual fans, I hope you guys stick around. Don't leave. Don't get upset because your favorite fighter might get his head busted. Stick around. You might actually end up liking the actual sport. It might happen. I'm not guaranteeing. As far as Shakur Stevenson is concerned, what a masterclass, sweet science. Hey, shout out to your favorite content creators who gave William Zepeda 4 out of the first 5 rounds. Those guys are just excellent. Yo, keep watching those guys because they got the right way to boxing. Watch the sport. Pay attention to the sport. Who knows, coach? You never know, coach. One day, we might get a large fan base of boxing fans that actually watch the sport for what it really is.
Yeah.
Who knows? One fan at a time. Don't leave. Once again, don't leave. If your favorite fighter loses, don't say boxing is over. Get over it. Stick around a little bit, and you might catch some more performances like we saw this weekend. Shout out to all those fighters who left it in the ring. David Morelli, Mom Papiev. Mom Papiev, stick around. I can't wait to see what he does in that light heavyweight division. Another thing, pay attention. That power ain't translating to the light heavyweight division like people thought it was. Shout out to David Benavidez.
fighting Anthony Yardy. That's going to be a great fight. I'm picking David Benavidez. But listen, man, the monster was a monster for a certain reason at 168. I don't know if that's going to carry over the same way at 175. I'm looking forward to seeing him put it down, show us that IQ. I can't wait. But boxing is doing great. It's in a great space. I'm in love with it, Coach. Just wanted to put that out there.
All right, shout out to Claymore Rain. Thank you, brother, for calling. Salute, fam. Yeah, you know what? See, Clay made a point. This is the point he made to me. See, with Turkey Al-Sheikh, there is no cherries. You got to fight for somebody. Now, the card that he put on in New York in Times Square, that was ass. Not because he had the wrong, not because he didn't have, he had the names, but those fighters chose not to fight that day. This fight right here probably was the best fight card that he put on, in my opinion. To me. I'll call it, hold on. See, this is why some fighters don't want to fight on the Turkey Al-Sheikh card. Because you're not going to be able to hide behind your promotional company, fool the people, and fight smoke screen fights. You know what a smoke screen fight is? That's well hand-picked opponents that everybody know from a stylistic standpoint, you can beat, he can't whoop you. You can't hide behind the cherry-picking machine. When you get the money from Turkey Al-Sheikh, you're going to be in there with the real fighter. You can't, matchmaking fools a lot of people. Matchmaking, that's why I say I give Edgar Berlanga team. Shout out to Edgar Berlanga management team. I don't know who his manager is, but you did a wonderful job with Edgar Berlanga because you created this myth, this hype from Top Rank with him knocking out 16 people in a row. And then he got 17 first round knockouts. But then he went on the media. Then he landed the Canelo fight. Nobody know how he got the fight, but I figure, Canelo picked him because he's an easy opponent. Canelo saw it easy, more. All right, I fight him. That's easy. That was an easy check for him, right? So that's what it is. Matchmaking fools you. You got to look at those opponents, who that guy fought, and see what their resume is. See what their records is. Say who they fought. You got to do your research on that. It's not as simple as, well, he got 17 knockouts, first round knockouts. Yeah, but what do I say over here? Anybody been watching me for a long time? What do I say? Yeah, but who is he knocked out? I'm the one that say that over here. Don't none of these niggas say that on. Who is he knocked out? If you knocked out Pork Chop Willie, Shout at Big Nuts, Hog Head Cheese, Papa Smurf, Azriel, Snarf from the Thundercats, you ain't fought Mum Raw. You ain't fought Skeletor. You ain't fought He-Man. You ain't fought doggone Optimus Prime. You ain't fought doggone Megatron. You fought Mojo Jojo. You fought Bubbles from the Powerpuff Girls. You fought Krillin from Dragon Ball Z. Nigga, you ain't fought Black Frieza. You ain't fought Ultra Instinct Goku. Call what's your name? Where you calling from?
Hey, Mo, what's good with you, Slim? You know me, man. I'm a straight and get to the money. It was a good, extremely profitable weekend for them proud folks down there in Mar-a-Lago. You know how we do it. Core is who Core is. I've been consistent with y'all. Everybody laughed when I said Core was going to wash Zepeda 118. 110. I told y'all Bammers that this is going to be one of his easiest fights. Core run. I've been going to Core fights since forever because he used to fight on Bud Undercard, and I'm at the fight. But I'm like, man, the boy don't run. He had one fight. Y'all can say he ran, or maybe 1.5 fights. Y'all can say where he wasn't, attacking. You know what I'm saying? But Core sits right there with you, Slim. That's why I could never understand. So to each his own. That Tom and Jerry shit. I hope y'all liked it. You know what I mean? Yeah. Core is who Core is. Spectacular performance, man. And let's get down to what Turk is doing. And like I said before, you fuck with Turk. What I say, Slim. Turk is only in this business to get motherfucking O's snatched.
Yeah.
That's all he trying to do. How do I get your motherfucking O snatched? The only special fighters that's going to get away with an O It might be Bud might be special enough to get away, Core special enough to get away, and Usyk special enough to get away, and maybe Opatai. That's it. Everybody else getting their motherfucker. Oh, Boots getting his shit snatched. But I give you Boots 3 fights, he getting his shit snatched. As much as I fuck with Virgil jump over there to that side, he gonna get his shit snatched. So at the end of the day, Turk ain't about y'all Bama's keeping on O. I'm telling you, he not. He sitting here telling you, Better Be got his O snatched, Bibble got his shit snatched.
Yeah.
Ain't no motherfuckers get their O snatched fucking with Turk. So if you like these fighters that want to be in WITSEC and you want to beat your chest about a motherfucker being protected and how much money you know, I see why y'all don't like Turk. I see it because he making too many. When you bet on his fights, you can look at the odds. It's different than when you see these other motherfuckers. Think about it. Turk done snatched more O's in the last 18 months than all these other promotional companies combined. Think about that shit.
Yeah. Yeah, because the companies was hiding behind, hiding behind matchmaking, protecting their fighters. Yeah, wrong side of the street politics.
And I know this because I do this shit. I bet on these fights. I know what the odds look like. I know motherfucking Turk and snatch so many motherfucking O's. It don't make no goddamn sense, man. But it depends. Right? It depends. Some people people love them undefeated fighters. It became popular. I don't know how, but it just did. Oh, we know how, but you can't really take them damn serious. Let's get to Berlanga real quick. For the life of me, Berlanga was already dead in the water when he came. Women, close your ears. I'm straight up and down with y'all. He came to the ring with that hook. You came to the ring with an old school bully and Fat Joe and a hook. Coming with you to the ring. That was it. I'm going to be honest with you. That was it. I'm glad that Berlanga got dealt with accordingly. Top Rank was trying to put him in a sink or swim. He refused to be in a sink or swim. That's why Top Rank let him go. Top Rank did trampling him. They did a great job in building him up. But they wanted Berlanga to fight Steven Nelson. He refused. They wanted him to fight Jesse Hart. He refused. Top Rank was like, we can't even get this motherfucker in the sink or swim. We built him up so we can get him to the next level. Top Rank was trying to work with him, but he wasn't trying to work with Top Rank. He wanted abundance of money just to step it up. And when you step it up, he ain't won a step-up fight yet. The other step-up fight he had, he barely escaped in what's his face a few years back. So, man, come on, man. Berlanga is trash. He's not elite. I don't want to say he's trash, but he's not elite. He's in that C tier. He's just okay, man. He need to just, I don't even know what
listen, Edgar Berlanga is just a regular average fighter. He's not elite. That's
all he is.
He's just a regular average fighter, yeah. That's all.
The problem with him is he ain't got no dog in him like that because he can't do what like Gabe Rosado do. You know what I'm saying? Like, what the fuck? He gonna talk a rack of shit and get knocked out every time? Ain't nobody got time for that shit, man. Ain't nobody got time for that shit. So I'm like, I don't even know what they gonna do with him, man. But at the end of the day, man, it was a hell of a weekend. Special shout outs to, and you know how Saburo do it. But I've been was consistent on Saburo. It was only a matter of time.
Yeah.
And once again, real quick, talk about the snatch another Nolan Smith about to get his shit snatched. So
who?
So man, huh?
Who you talking about?
Oh, they made the Sabril Matias, the white dude from the UK, Dalton Smith.
Yeah.
So Turk about to get his shit snatched next. He about to get his shit snatched. So at the end of the day, man, all Turk doing is trying to get motherfuckers old snatched. Stop fucking with Turk if you don't want. If you try to keep your old Mo, but that's all I got for you, Slim. I'm out.
Man, shout out to Ron Boy Fresh. DC, stand up. DC in the house. DC in the house. Yeah, I'm not gonna lie, man. Listen, bro, we got busy. We had 2 fight parties. We had a fight party Friday. We had a fight party Saturday. We did 2 shows Friday. Dropped the video Saturday. Was it Saturday? I think I dropped the video Saturday. Did a show. Dropped the video Sunday. And then now we back at it again. You get what I'm saying? I want to thank everybody, man, because we growing like crazy. We got over 41,000 subscribers. So I really appreciate everybody, man. Like we growing. The analytics is off the charts. You know, the people are really been reaching out. And I really appreciate that, fam. I appreciate y'all. Much love to the new subscribers. We on our way to 50,000. Caller, what's your name? Where you calling from?
What's up, Coach? It's Jerry from Baltimore.
Jerry from Baltimore, talk to me.
Great weekend of fights. Good fights, man. Good fights. Swinging me back on Turkey's side. This guy's trying to make the good fight. He got pissed that weekend. He put out all that money, and them fighters ripped them off. And he spoke out on it, and that's okay. I'm going to start with Berlanga. Yeah, Berlanga, man, got dealt with. Shoot, wow. However, I don't think he's as bad as what the last caller is saying. In fact, in this fight, that's the most refined I've seen him. He was doing good through about three rounds. But when he tried to open up his own offense, he became more susceptible to Sheeraz's offense. And Sheeraz, I don't know, man. I don't want to overhype him, but he does not look easy. Tall guy, good power. Everything about him is good. And he got caught, man. He got knocked down a couple times. Looked like he was surely going to be knocked out, but he got up. I don't know. I don't hate Edwin Berlanga for the shit that he talked. I just don't. This guy came off of a loss and headlined a pay-per-view in his very next fight. You know how many people in the boxing history have done that? Manny, Oscar, global superstars. And this guy did it with only having really one fight of significance. So in that regard, I got to give him credit. And as a fighter, yeah, I would say he's average right now, but he can bounce back. And Sheeraz, high hopes for him because he's a very good fighter. Shakur Stevenson, I'm not going to overcredit Shakur Stevenson. He showed up and did about 70% of what he tells folks that he can do. Good win. That was his best opponent. Zepeda can't punch, but he's a beast. He will outwork you and make you quit. That's how he gets those stoppages. But he wasn't able to do that. Clean, effective punching by Shakur Stevenson along with his defense. This is what we want to see from him. If he performs like that, at least to that level, he's not going to get criticized. He's going to get more praise. But that's what we want to see from him. And lastly, in the interview after the fight, he said he came to make a point. And that's what I'm talking about, young buck. You fighting, twice a year? Twice a year? Every 6 months? You're not fighting every 3 weeks, bro. When you fight, make a point. Make a point of it. Be what you say you are on a fairly consistent basis. You shouldn't be held to a high.
All right, shout out to Jerry. Shout out to Jerry. Caller, what's your name? Where you calling from?
Hello. Hey, Atlanta, Georgia.
ATL, what's your name?
Amber.
Amber from the ATL.
Coach Malachi.
Amber, talk to me.
I know I'm watching you right now, Coach Malachi. I really enjoy your content. You really put us on a lot of knowledge. Like, I enjoy your podcast. I really do.
I'll be in Atlanta this weekend. I got some interviews.
I got a drone.
I got some interviews set up. Yeah.
Okay, I would love to do an interview.
No, I'm saying I have some interviews set up with some fighters.
Okay. No, I would love to be there. I have a 4K drone, a DJI drone. And I love seeing media production. I have my own production company as well, but I would love to
What's the name of your company?
In Atlanta.
What's the name of your company?
Big Bacon Production. You can see me on Google and everything.
Let's see.
Big Bacon Productions.
Big Bacon, so BIG?
Yes, sir.
And bacon like BACON?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Bacon, you say Productions?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Yeah, I'll look you up.
Okay, this my number, my personal number.
Because I got a lot of stuff as well, and like we getting ready to go to another level with this show. So I'm talking about corporate sponsorships, all of that. So I'm looking to build with people and really take this shit to the next level. I'm dead serious about that.
Okay, let's do it. We're going to do that. And I'm going to help you do that because I'm born and raised from Atlanta, Georgia, and I can help you, network.
All right, I got family in the ATL,
And I
so
know.
but I appreciate that. But they don't know nothing about what I'm doing with the media, so I'm really I'm doing like literally. There's a lot that I have going on that I haven't said to anybody. I'm gonna tell my members because I have people who have paid memberships. I'm gonna tell them, but there's a lot I have going on, and it's wonderful. It's phenomenal. Like people gonna see, people gonna see. I'm gonna show everybody else.
Okay, I'd love to be a part of that. I'd love to be, a part of your team and see,
So what's so what you had to say about the fights though? You had anything you had to say about the fights or no?
I love the fights. Dude, what you're doing is phenomenal. I just always been interested. I love watching fights. So you actually popped up on my channel and I subscribed to you and I just been tuning in. I don't know why I watch fights like that, but I just
did you see the fights this weekend?
Yes, sir.
What was your favorite fight this weekend? Which one did you like?
So, what's the Hispanic guy? I forgot his name already.
Which one? Edgar Berlanga? Yeah.
Yeah. I'm just now getting into it. I'm not gonna hold you, but I love to be there in the setting to understand it more. It's a learning experience. I love learning new things, and this is where the path I'm trying to learn.
Oh, so you're a Boston casual. Media. All right, cool. Well, I'll tell you what.
Yeah.
I'll tell you what. Amber, we got other calls calling in, but I would definitely reach out to you via you on social media, right? I can find you on the Big Bacon Productions.
Yes, sir. And I'm Amber Bacon.
Okay, you Amber Bacon. All right. Okay. So all right, Bacon. All right. I'll be damned. So I take it that you're not Muslim. You're not a Muslim.
So the crazy thing is, I am Muslim and I don't eat bacon at all. But it's a name that is for my father. So I respect my father's name.
I understand. All right, Amber. Thank you for calling. So I appreciate you. Amber say, she Muslim. I am Muslim. Hey, shout out to Amber. She say, I am Muslim. Last name Bacon. Hey, bro. Hey, man, she funny. Hey, but anyways, hold on. Let me see what my main man name is. Jerry says that he doesn't want to give Shakur Stevenson too much credit. Carla, hold on. This is the crazy part about it. You was the same guy that was defecating on Shakur. Now I'm not gonna lie. Shakur's not one of my, I love his skills. I do. But I'm not really a huge fan of Shakur Stevenson like that. I guess probably his personality. I'm not really crazy about his personality. But you can't say, well, William Zepeda is a beast and he gonna do this and do that. And then when Shakur beat him, oh man, well, I'm really not that impressed with his victory. He won, he did 70%. It's a backhanded compliment because you were praising this Zepeda, talking about how much of a beast he is before the fight. And then when Shakur Stevenson easily beat him, beat the brakes, pretty much easily beat him, I gave him, the judges scored at 118 and 110, two judges, and one judge scored at 119 and 109. So that was a whitewash. He washed him. Oh, well, you get what I'm saying? Just say I don't like the nigga. It is what it is, and I just don't want to give him no credit. You got to give him credit because if you take the time out to diss Shakur Stevenson, whether it's me or anybody else, you have to take the time out to praise him, give him props for the performance he put on. See, that's the bias I'm talking about. You can't be so biased to the point to where I don't like this nigga that much and I'm just going to try to take credit away from him. No, keep that same energy. You was wrong in your pick. Shakur made it look easy, and that's it. Carl, what's your name? Where you calling from?
Hey, what's up, Coach? It's Coach Eddie from ATL.
Coach Eddie, talk to me, brother.
What's going on, brother? Hey, good fight call this weekend, man. I enjoyed the fights, man. The fights went in the right order too, man. We had Shakur.
Your phone sound muffled. I don't know if you got me on the Bluetooth or what, but it sound real muffled.
That bad? That any better?
It sound a little bit better, yes, sir.
Well, I can call back if I need to if it sounds screwed up.
No, you sound good.
Okay, yeah, like I say, the fight call was real good, man. Shakur put on a good performance. And the cherry on top was the Edgar Berlanga fight, man. Just to end the fight in the knockout. That put the cherry on top right there. I'm gonna be real quick. I know you got a lot of callers coming.
Go ahead and talk.
I just watched all the people's faces that were around ringside. I mean, Devin Haney was looking like that because he had lost the grip. He had put some money on Edgar Berlanga. He probably lost $100,000, betting on this fool. You know what I'm saying? That's why he was looking like that.
Who? Talking about
Devin Haney.
Oh, Devin Haney. Oh, yeah. Listen, you saw that look on Devin Haney's face?
Yeah, he had lost the grip, coach. I know that look. That's a look. I don't lost the grip.
He lost money. He lost money.
He lost money. He betted on that fool, man.
Yeah. I don't know why he bet on. I don't know why he bet on Edgar Berlanga.
And then Shakur Stevenson, he was over there in panic mode. Trying to tell Edgar to hold on and grab. Carissa Shields over there holding her head. Like she was in the ring, like taking a punches. And you know what Terry Crawford did?
What?
Crawford just pulled his phone out because we were going to get knocked out. Crawford pulled his phone out and then recorded it. Crawford just cool. He said, man, it's over with, man.
Yeah, man.
Anthony Yard over there, he jumped up. Everybody at ringside was shocked, man, to have Sheeraz put it down, on this guy, man. And like I say, everybody seen it coming. It was just a matter of time. If you watch the fight, you know anything about boxing, you knew that Sheeraz was gonna catch his food. It was just a matter of time. That's why it was a good order to the fight. Everything went well. It is what it is, man. Hey, Sheeraz, he made his money. He made his mark in the USA. And now Edgar Berlanga could just go back to just being Edgar Berlanga. We're gonna see what his next move is, man.
Hey, Coach, let me ask you this. I don't want to throw the baby out with the bathwater. Edgar Berlanga learned a valuable lesson in this fight. He did the same thing. Right. He did the same thing Adrian Broner did prior to the Marcos Maidana fight. You remember that? You remember how he acted?
Yeah.
So, Edgar Berlanga can come back, but I think he's milked the cow. You got the payday from Canelo, just like everybody else who fought Canelo once he became that guy, and you got a good payday from Hamza Sheeraz via Turki Al-Sheikh. Right. He has to understand that you are not that guy. And I think his team know that. I think they milked the cow. They got enough milk from the udders of the cow. So now it's, if you fight on the Turki Al-Sheikh card, please understand that the guy he's going to match you up with is going to be just as good as you, or if not better. And when you hype yourself up like you Godzilla, Turki Al-Sheikh gonna put you in the ring with King Kong. That's how it goes. When you hype yourself up like you Megatron, you're gonna get in the ring with Optimus Prime. Don't be talking like you Megatron. Don't be talking like you He-Man. Don't be talking like you Skeletor. When it's time to fight Mumra, when it's time to fight Lion-O, you get what I'm saying? You wilt. No. We got, so he got to come back. Understand there's levels to this. You are a domestic American fighter. You fight on a domestic level. That's the level of competition that you probably can beat. The upper echelon, you're not good enough. And that's what he needs. I think he realized that Saturday.
Yeah, I think he's gonna be like Billy Joe Saunders, man. I think this dude's gonna disappear because one reason, he ain't gonna want to take the money. He gonna feel like he's worth more than what he is. So he gonna price himself out first of all. He can't really beat nobody at the top. So he's gonna have to fight old guys. You have to take another step back, pretty much. He's gonna be a gatekeeper.
You know what they need to do?
That's what he's gonna be.
You know what they need to do? He needs to fight Caleb Plant.
First fight.
Caleb Plant. That's the fight. That's the next fight to make. He need to fight Caleb Plant. That's it.
But if he loses that fight, it's over with. He's gonna be a gatekeeper then.
I mean, we'll see, because Caleb Plant get tired. He gasses out after 5 rounds. And you get what I'm saying? So, yeah.
Yeah, he's there to fight Jamal Charlo, Charlo. But I don't know, he got knocked out. So they ain't gonna be no good. Like, he gonna have to rebuild himself. The man got knocked out. The man got knocked out bad. I think he ain't got no chin either. So it seems like as soon as you hit him, he's gonna probably go out again. I think he Hamza Sheeraz beat the brakes off that dude, man. He messed him up, man.
Yeah, he chinny. Yeah, he definitely chinny. But shout out to Coach A, the ATL stand up. Yeah, he chinny. Yeah, he chinny. We got to keep that same energy. If y'all say Devin Haney chinny and Shakur chinny, guess what? Edgar Berlanga is definitely chinny. He chinny. Canelo dropped him, and he got knocked out. He got dropped 3 times by Hamza Sheeraz and got stopped, knocked out. I'm calling. What's your name? You calling from?
Leo H-Town, Coach
Hey,
H-Town.
Leo H-Town, talk to me, brother.
Coach, the Puerto Rican assassin has fallen. Coach, been a depressing weekend. We had all the hope. We were looking at the Bentleys. We were looking at the Richard Millies. We were looking at the ice.
Richard Millie, that's a watch, right? That's a watch.
Everything nice, Coach.
Yeah, I think Mason educated me on that. I didn't know what a Richard Millie was. I'm so damn green when it comes to jury. Yeah.
Coach, all I want to know is why the hell did he abandon that jab that was looking beautiful? I don't understand why they changed the game plan. It looked like he was disrupting him. He looked like he didn't like it. You know, he busted Sheeraz's nose with the jab.
But he was getting hit. But he was getting hit too. But I'm gonna tell you why, because he was getting hit too. It ain't like he was landing the jab and not getting hit with the jab himself. He was getting hit as well. He was kind of getting off kind of fast in the beginning, but it was something that he felt that he did not like that made him try to change some things up. He was getting hit too. Shit, when you get punched in the face by a puncher, all that shit changed.
Hey, Coach, I didn't know Sheeraz was at Kronk. Shit, if I would have known that, I would have been like, damn, this is going to be a real, real hard fight because Kronk, they're masters of making them tall, lanky guys have a good inside game. I don't know, man. They just change these tall guys and they make them inside killers, man.
Yeah, I mean, I'm just saying what I'm saying is, you know, you got a lot of American hype jobs. See, this is the thing. Edgar Berlanga said something, and I knew he won't get his ass whooped when he said this. You know, he said, "Oh man, he's from Europe. He's from the UK. Oh, those guys over there, they not like us. You know, when they come over here, we know them to beat their ass." And I'm like, okay, he must have forgot about Tyson Fury. He did the Wilder. He must have forgot about Joe Calzaghe. He must have forgot about Lennox Lewis. Lennox Lewis kicked a whole lot of American ass when he was over here. So I'm like, he didn't really do his homework, because just because you a fighter from the UK and there's this myth over here in America, yo, those guys are Euro bombs. Well, guess what? A lot of the fighters that we have over here in America are bombs, fam. They're not that good. We have elite fighters, but then we have the regular fighters. A lot of these guys are not on that level, bro. They just get the hype from YouTube channels and social media.
We got a lot of weight bullies, Coach. We got a lot of weight bullies over here, too. A lot of our stars are weight bullies. They don't even belong in that goddamn weight category. Hey, one thing I don't like hearing is people are like, oh, look what he did. Canelo couldn't do it. I said, Canelo's a 5'7", 140-pounder. These guys are big dudes. I mean, what do y'all know about boxing? How do you expect? Man, this is the problem with Canelo, man. He's casting a shadow so big, they think the man is a giant. You know, someone that small dropping these big 6'4" guys, it's a feat in itself. Know what I mean, Coach?
Well,
I don't understand these guys.
All right, I'll let Leo salute you, fam. Leo, you out of here. I holler at you, brother. This what we not gonna do. Cause I had a brother call me like, yeah, man, nigga reached out to me. Yeah, man, look, Canelo soften Edgar Berlanga up for Sheeraz. Canelo softened him up. I say, no, we're not gonna take away from Hamza Sheeraz's victory. Canelo ain't softened up shit. I don't want no Canelo fans calling, trying to give Canelo credit in reverse for what Hamza Sheeraz did. Canelo went 12 rounds with Berlanga. Hamza Sheeraz stopped him. Neither fight have anything to do with each other. Why? Because stylistically, styles make fights. Styles make fights. So we're not gonna do this reverse compliment to Canelo and a backhanded compliment to Sheeraz. No, Sheeraz stepped on him. And the problem with a lot of Americans is you think because a nigga ain't American, you ain't never heard of him, that he's a bum. That guy wasn't no bum. He was never a bum. No, you ain't never heard of him, but he's not a bum because you ain't never heard of him. And that's what American fans have to, the new fans got to understand. Just because he's from the UK, just because he's from Japan or whatever, don't mean he a bum. I got some statistics I want to read y'all. Carter, what's your name? Where you calling from?
What's up, man? This is Darnell from St. Louis.
Darnell from St. Louis, talk to me.
What's up? Hey, man, after watching this fight and watching all them antics that Edgar Berlanga went through, I don't think he need to take boxing serious. He needed to go to the Jake Paul route. If he fought someone, like, not get him a couple of Pochard Williams to knock out, Paul head cheese, and just call out Jake Paul. You already got the Canelo fight. That's the biggest bag you ever gonna get. The next biggest bag he can get is with Jake Paul.
Yeah.
And people are watching.
Yeah.
All the antics and stuff.
Yeah. Facts.
Man, yeah.
You know, I ain't think about that. Yeah, that's a good idea.
Regular boxing.
Yeah.
Forget about regular boxing because you can't box. Knock out fight bombs. People gonna watch you because you entertaining. Fight Jake Paul. Now, if you get your ass whooped by Jake Paul, that's it. That's the last payday. But that's what he need to do. Shit, what you think about him fighting him though?
Well, you know, it's a money thing. I mean, if he fight Jake Paul, he'll lose because I think Jake Paul having this contract that he can't lose or get knocked out. I don't know how true that is. That's what I heard. So if he fight that, I mean, that it'll sell. I mean, because Edgar Berlanga, he can go back on that. I went 12 rounds with Canelo. He can go back on. Yeah, I got knocked out against Sheeraz, but I was distracted. I was in New York. I was in my city. You know, I had a lot of family I had to take care of and stuff like that. And it's hard training, but now I'm back focused. Yeah, you know, and Jake Paul got all of the casual fans. So yeah, he'll be able to fool the casuals, just show his knockouts. Don't talk about him getting knocked out, but I'm pretty sure Jake Paul would. So yeah, he can do that. But shout out to Donnell, St. Louis, stand up. Yeah, but if he want a real fight, what he need to do, he need to run that fade with Caleb Plant. Caleb Plant is the fight he need to run. They might as well fight each other at this point. There's really nothing else to do. I think the gig is up with Edgar Berlanga. Everybody know what time it is. Let me read something to y'all. This is for all my American boxing fans. There's approximately 3,600 fighters in America. 3,600 professional boxers in America. I don't know if y'all know that. 3,600. Out of the 3,600 fighters that box in America that are professional fighters, how many of you think that are elite? True. I'm trying to educate the casuals. Because you talk like American fighters are just some great fighters. They the best in America. You have 3,600 professional fighters in America. Out of the 3,600, how many of them are elite that you know of, that you brag about on YouTube all day, every day? I'm going to help you out. Out of the 3,600, only 1% make a lot of money. 1%. That will include, so 1% of 3,600 is 36 fighters. So really, there's less than 1%. Canelo, it makes the most money in America. Crawford, Errol Spence made good money. Tank Davis. Shakur Stevenson ain't making a whole lot, but he making good money now with working with Turki Alish, fighting with Turki Alish. He making good money. The fighters y'all argue about all the time. Devin Haney. Think about that. You brag about these American fighters all the time, but when there's 3,600 fighters in America, pros. But when you think about it, how many of them that you know? You don't know none of them. You got your up and coming young fighters. You have your mid-level fighters. Less than 1% making a boatload of money over here in America. Out of 3,600. You picking up what I'm putting down? Call what's your name? Where you calling from?
Hey, what's up, Coach? Hey, this is Freddie again, man. I got to tell you about one more other thing, right? Man, I was like saying, like, it's an exciting time to be a boxer fan. I forgot about the Haney card too, though. You know, that Devin Haney, and he's gonna fight that boy Brian. What's his name? Brian Number Jr. He's gonna fight him. Then you got Abdullah Mason. He's gonna fight a good cat. Instead, that's gonna be a good fight as well. So, like I was saying, man, this would be a exciting year, man, for boxing, man. It's about to go down. You know, so I'm just excited, man. That's all. You know.
All right, salute, fam. Thank you for calling back, brother. Yeah, somebody said, I thought we said elite fighters. Hey, Dr. Mario, you right. Listen, we're going to crystallize it even more. Let me pull up what Dr. Mario said. Dr. Mario, let's crystallize this even more. Where you at? Where Dr. Mario at? Out of 3,600 fighters that's in America, how many of them are elite? How many of them are elite? The ones you argue about and talk about all the time. Caller, hold on. Out of 3,600 fighters in America, how many of them are elite? I'll let y'all ponder over that. How many of them are elite? Caller, what's your name? Where you calling from?
Man, what's going on, Coach? Casino like Reds, man.
Casino, talk to me.
Man, bro, it was a good weekend, man. That was a good weekend. Shit, everybody was excited on the YouTube street. You feel me? Man, but main thing stuck out to me, bro. Bro, I fuck with how Turkey handled his business, bro. I like how he flexed his muscle, bro. Like how he had every fighter at the fight and shit. You know what I'm saying? Like I like that shit. I mean, I know a lot of promotion companies do that, but Turkey, the reason I say he flexing his muscles is because he got all the people that you talk about, pretty much. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
And he got them all at one fight, sitting ringside. You get to see their reactions and shit like that. And bro, I fuck with that shit. Like as far as Berlanga, bro, I don't know, bro. I don't know. I like Berlanga. I like Berlanga, bro. I like Berlanga, bro. But
I like him too.
You know what I'm saying, bro? God, he not built for that Turkey system. You know what I'm saying? He need to go back to a promotional company that's still doing the shit the old way.
Yeah.
And he'll be good. You know what I'm saying? He's not good enough for that Turkey shit, you know? But I don't want to throw him away because the nigga entertaining, bro. Like, I mean,
No,
I know
he funny.
cooking him because he got knocked out. Yeah, you got to cook him because he got knocked out. But, I mean, bro, that nigga necessary.
And you know what?
To me,
I'm not even cooking him because he got knocked out. I'm cooking him because of the antics that led up to the knockout.
Yeah, I know.
You get what I'm saying?
I mean, I'm a cook him anyway. You know what I'm saying? Like, you gotta cook him.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You gotta cook him, bro. You know what I'm saying? The nigga was in the back of the goddamn ambulance looking like somebody stole his puppy. You know what I'm saying? The nigga ain't even wanna talk to the people. He supposed to be the king of the New York, and he ain't even talk to the people. You know what I'm saying? Errol Spence face look way worse than that, and that nigga talk to the people. You know what I'm saying?
Errol Spence did a post-fight press conference when he lost. He showed up at the press conference. He did a post-fight press conference, and he ended up going to the hospital later, but he did a post-fight press conference and spoke to the people. Edgar Berlanga didn't even want to do a post-fight press conference. He didn't want to talk to the people.
See, that's where he fucked up because, I mean, he was going to get cooked regardless, right?
Yeah.
But at least give us some new sound bites. Like, you know what I'm saying? I mean, I heard Jamie New York, he be calling him the Adrian Broner of New York. But, no, Puerto Rican, Adrian Broner, right?
Mm-hmm.
But if you was like AB, nigga, you would have been popping your shit after you got up. Nigga, they would have gave you the mic. You were like, everybody know I beat that boy. Like, I mean, you couldn't say that because you got knocked the fuck out. But you could have said some shit like, you know what I'm saying? Talk to the people, boy. Like, what the hell you got going on, bro? You can't sneak out the back door. Everybody saw you, nigga. You can't act like that one you, nigga. Everybody see you, nigga. And then you sitting in the back of the goddamn ambulance with a bright red jacket on, looking out the window. Like, nigga, bro, when you leave out like that, you better not never come back outside. You know what I'm saying? You can't leave like that. I don't give a fuck what happened.
But
you don't leave like that. Especially.
I will say this. When Adrian Broner got his jaw broke by Marcos Maidana, he did not do a post-fight press conference. He skipped it. He did. He skipped that shit. Yeah, he skipped it.
Oh, well, nah, when your jaw broke, now if your jaw broke, you gotta give a nigga who jaw broke a pass because the nigga can't talk. His jaw broke.
But he talked all that shit before the fight. Nigga, Marcos Maidana broke that man's jaw, man. I'm like, man, he ain't want to talk to nobody. I was like, damn.
But shit, you see what happened? Shit, he ain't never been the same since, and it's looking like that's how it's gonna be with Berlanga, bro. Because I mean, nobody really thought he was that good anyway. I just had hope for the nigga. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, man, the way this nigga talk shit, man, I hope he can fight. You know what I'm saying? Like on the shit like that. Like I just hope the nigga can do some shit, but it looking like he can't do shit, man. But hey, man, it is what it is, man. Turkey doing his thing, man. He put on the best fights, man. This shit lit, man. You know, I'm happy about that. So shit, I ain't got no complaints with boxing. That's what it is, man.
Shout out to Casino, man. Salute, fam. ATL, stand up. Yeah, oh man, no, you gotta lay down and wear that, bro. Caller, hold on. Let me hold on. Let me let you fighters know who talk shit. So when you talk, let me turn this way. When you talk shit, you better back. Well, no, talking shit is one thing, but when you disrespectful with it, when you go to telling people to suck your dick and use a B and I'm gonna do this to you, putting your hand in people's face, making handgun gestures and stuff like that. When you go to doing that, this is what you're getting clowned for today. It's not the fact that you lost. It was how you lost. My nigga, you got knocked out in front of the Bronx. You got knocked out in front of Brooklyn. You got knocked out in front of your wife. You got knocked out in front of Fat Joe. You got knocked out in front of Pistol Pete. You got knocked out in front of Remy Ma. You got knocked out in front of the entire Terror Squad. You got knocked out in front of Brooklyn, the Bronx. You did all this trash talking. You got knocked out in front of Benny the Jeweler. And you start to believe your own hype. You was never that guy. Your biggest win of your career, Edgar Berlanga, was the fact that you went 12 rounds with Canelo. Let that sink in. You did something that no fighter in the history of boxing has ever done. And that's go on a world tour for losing. True. Shout out to Good Eyes P dropping that $2 super chat. She say, ooh, nasty mouth BK. And then Oscar, shout out to Curtis Robinson. He say Oscar kept the wig and wore it when he lost. Facts. True. Caller, what's your name? Where you calling from?
Hey, I'm Doc from Dallas.
Doc from Dallas, talk to me.
Hey, Coach, my thing is, why do all the fighters try to be gangster now instead of just being boxers? Why they try to be street? Like, you a boxer, you ain't a street dude. Like, so why do all these boxers trying to be street instead of just be boxers?
I mean, you know, some of these guys come from the street, but like you said, like it's crazy. It's like you're trying to be something that I mean, I guess he came up in that environment, but at some point in time, you have to evolve and grow. And I don't know, it's something about the street that attracts people. Like, you know, people, oh yeah, I'm from the street. That means I'm hard. That means I'm gonna get respect and all that stuff there. No, it just, some people want to attach to guys that's on the street that when it's a group, it's a crew and stuff like that. Like you said, just be yourself. You don't have to try to be anything other than you are, because
because you made it out, right?
Yeah.
So you left the streets. Even if you from the streets, you made it out. So like, you don't be walking around like that. You a superstar. So you left the streets. So you're not. You might as well be in the streets if you want to act like that. You can't be just like John Morant from the Grizzlies. He a multi-millionaire. He's not even in the streets no more, but he's still acting like he's street. Like, you gonna get killed or shot, and you're a superstar. You're not a like street dude anymore. You used to be. You ain't a street dude no more. Just be who you are.
All right, well, salute, fam. Thank you for calling. Doc from Dallas. Yeah, the streets. Like anybody glorifying the streets is a damn fool. Because you can tell you never did time before. You don't know what it's like to go in front of the United States magistrate. You don't know what it's like to have someone reading an indictment, you know, the United States of America versus such and such. You don't know what it's like to go in that cold ass courtroom when that judge is sitting high and sentencing you. And you get taken by the federal marshals and they have to fly you to the reception center, USP. You don't know what that's like. That's what come with the street shit. Your lady gonna leave you because you locked up, and another nigga coming in the back door, you know, taking care of her now. You may get shot in the street, or go to do time, or be in the hospital, or even go to the morgue. Go to the morgue, and people writing an obituary about you. It's nothing to brag about. I talk about this all the time on this show. The benefits of being in the streets is jail, courtrooms, bondsmen, police officers, handcuffs, reception centers, Bluebird buses that's gonna drive you to your prison if you're state, private plane if you're going to federal, if you're in the feds. collect calls, canteen, going to the canteen, waiting for a letter to come. In the feds, like they send it digitally. And waiting for a letter to come, waiting on the email, waiting on visitation, sending your people paperwork so they can fill out the visitation. That's what come with that. Why you want to brag about that, I have no idea. That's the side of the street that they don't tell you. So miss me with that. If you ain't been through that, I ain't trying to hear that shit.
True, true, true.
Let's give everybody a round of applause. Yeah. Yeah. That ain't what's happening. Shout out to Mr. Lemons. Jumping out $2 super chat. He said, when that boy bit old dude, I knew he was trash. See, this the thing, right? And see, you got to stay away from the old foolish niggas. Because you have old wise men, but then you have the old foolish niggas. Let me give you an example of what an old foolish nigga is. Hey, shout out to everybody watching the show. We got over 600 people watching the show between YouTube and X. And not even including Facebook and Instagram and Twitch and Rumble. So we got over 700. With all of those. An old fool, one of them old stuck in his ways street niggas. Let me tell you about them. He the old nigga that don't did time. He still holding on to the street shit. I know niggas from California, I'm not gonna say any names. They're in their 60s. Still crippin'. Talking that street shit. Not gonna say no names. Niggas in their 60s. Did 20, 30 years in prison. Still institutionalized here. Stay away from them old niggas in their 50s. Who still hanging around street niggas talking about street shit. Nigga, you got kids and grandkids now. Stay away from them type of niggas. They ain't gonna give you no good advice. We still hard. We are tough. Nigga, you in your 50s and 60s. It's over with. That street shit ain't get you nowhere. You don't know what it's like to have your mama coming to see you behind the glass. Your people gonna get strip searched when they come see you, before they come in. They're gonna get strip searched. If she a woman, she gonna get a female guard that's gonna be filling all on her private parts, making sure she ain't got nothing in her cootie cat. Spreading her cheeks. That's what's gonna happen. I don't respect no old nigga that's still on that street shit. I don't. I'm just saying me. Because I know what come with it. From experience. I know what come with it. Anyways, it is what it is. All that tough shit, nigga. Nobody care nothing about that shit, nigga. Anybody can get it. I don't care where you live at. Whether you living in Philadelphia, whether you living in London, whether you living in LA, whether you living in Texas, whether you living in Georgia, whether you living in New York, anybody can get it. I don't care how tough, I don't care how hard you is. There's a bunch of tough, hard niggas in the graveyard right now. I got a couple of my homeboys I ain't never seen lose a fight. One, R.I.P. to my brother Willie Nelson. Two, R.I.P. to my main man Geezer. Nickname Geezer, but his name Curtis. I ain't never seen them niggas lose. Straight up menaces. Ain't scared. They went whatever. Guess what? They're not here anymore.
True.
One of them I talked to before he lost his life. I told him, I said, look, man, you 39 years old, dog. Why you still doing this shit? I was 5 years old, and I said, you 39 years old, fam. Your brother gone. He just couldn't get out of his own way. He whooped the nigga ass at the liquor store. Whooped him. Came back later on that night in all black. And the dude he beat earlier that day at the liquor store came outside and had that fire on him. The rest is history.
True.
Shout out to D-Tap. Dropping out half a dub. He say Sheeraz had Berlanga playing patty cake on his back, coach. Stood over him in his own backyard. Yeah. Stood over him. Facts.
Down from the bar, there's a platform stage. People pimping, sharp as razor blades.
Yeah. I know some hell of a niggas. I know some tough. I'm talking about niggas, like it's whatever. They with it. Whatever you want to do, they with it. But a couple of them, they ain't here no more. See, that's the end result. Shout out to MB813. He said, you talking about Geezy? I'm talking about Geezy. That's the end. The end result is that life is about living. We don't live long. The only thing that matters in life, you have point A and you have point B. It's what you do in between. In between time, you may get cancer. You may get all kind of different diseases. You may get into car accidents. Well, anything can happen to you. Or you can live a healthy life. Nothing happens to you. You live good and you get old and you pass away. There's nothing cool about dying young. All the real, you got to understand what comes with being a real nigga. Real niggas go to jail. Real niggas get shot. Real niggas get killed. Real niggas do time. Real niggas get life. The real niggas get taken away from their kids. They get taken away from their family. They get taken away from their girlfriends or wives. That's what happened to real niggas. Think about that. Let's wrap this show up. Shout out to LJ Wright. Dropping that quarter of a dub. He said, Coach, I like when you talk that educational stuff, good stuff. This ain't necessarily really educational, fam. This is life. I talk to you about personal experiences. I talk to you about people who I've been around. I know what I'm talking about. I got people who watch this show that know me personally. Y'all don't know Herb. Y'all know Coach Malachi, but you don't know Herb. But I know people listen to my show, they know me personally. We grew up together. I know some hell of a cats out there. Everywhere I go, I know people. I know street dudes in Houston. I know street dudes in LA. I know street dudes in Atlanta. I know street dudes in St. Louis. I know street dudes in Dallas. I know street dudes in Arizona, Vegas. Literally, I know them everywhere. Guess what? The end result is still the same. True. They have penitentiaries in California. They have penitentiaries in Texas. They have penitentiaries in Florida. They have penitentiaries in New York. They have penitentiaries in Georgia. They have penitentiaries in Missouri. The end result is the same. There is no happy endings to this. The end result is the same. No matter where you at in the country, no matter where you at outside of the country, they have penitentiaries in the UK. Sorry about that, man. My nose running, dog. I got a cold. So that's why I haven't been laughing today. I got a cold, head cold. They have penitentiaries in Japan, China. They got places where all you real niggas, they have places for real niggas. All you gangster niggas, they got a spot for you. And when you go there, I don't care how tough you is. Guess what you gonna say? Yes, sir, no, sir. Yes, ma'am, no, ma'am. When they strip search you, when they tell you to squat down and cough and spread your cheeks, guess what you gonna do? You gonna squat down, cough, and spread your cheeks. True. Shout out to Flex BK. Hey, okay. Any real niggas in the chat? You know what I'm talking about. You know why I ain't lying. Anyways, let's give a shout out to all of the cash appers, super chatters. Shout out to Flex, LJ Wright, D-Tap, Mr. Lemons, Curtis Robinson. Shout out to OBW Stretch, Mr. T, Ian Stevenson, the one Mr. Ham. Let's get his cash appers. Well, let's see. Do we have any cash apps? Yeah. Shout out to Big Bacon. Let's get the cash appers and super chatters. Hit him with the Huggy Bell. Y'all know we gotta hit him with the Huggy Bell.
Down from the bar, there's a platform stage. People pimping, sharp as razor blades.
Yeah, that's what come up being a real nigga. That's what come up being a real nigga. So miss me with the real nigga participation award. I don't care now. I don't want no part of being no real nigga. I used to be the real nigga. I'm not that anymore. You get what I'm saying? I'm a real man. That's it. That real nigga shit, I ain't trying to be in these white folks' courtrooms. I ain't trying to get no handcuffs. None of that. And I damn sure ain't trying to press no niggas on YouTube. True. I ain't trying to impress no avatars, none of that shit. That shit for the birds. It is what it is, man. Shout out to everybody, man. I want to dedicate this show to the hood.
I want to thank the whole hood who came out here. I love y'all. I did this for the hood. Y'all know I beat that boy.
Anyways, I want to say this. Edgar Berlanga. Because I want to end this on a light note. Edgar Berlanga, your career is not over. You got clowned today, as you should have. You are the sole reason why you're getting clowned. I don't want nobody from the terror squad talking about they don't like what I said. The nigga can't come to New York. I don't want to hear none of that shit. You niggas got to reflect and look within. I told Edgar Berlanga, you need to take time out to work on your craft. I take my hat off to your management team. Your management team did a wonderful job with you. They padded your record. They put you in a position where you can get the payday with Canelo. They put you in a position where you can get the fight with Hamza Sheeraz. It's over. Everybody know that you are nothing but a hype job. As I said before, there are 3,600 professional fighters in America. I'm not including Mexico, anywhere around the world. I'm saying in America. Out of the 3,600 fighters, how many of them are elite? Most of those 3,600 fighters, they are not making, most of them have jobs. I told y'all, it ain't a bunch of Tank Davises walking around America. It's not a bunch of Terrence Crawfords walking around America. There's not a bunch of Devin Haney's or Shakur Stevensons walking around America. There's not a bunch of Keyshawn Davisons walking around America. There's not a bunch of Jerron Booth Andersons walking around America. It ain't but a handful of niggas in America that you may say that's elite. Now compare that to the 3,600 fighters that's here. And then on the next tier, you have the regular fighters, but then you have the hype jobs. Y'all need to stop talking about the Euro bombs. No, you need to look at the American bombs. There's a lot of them. I'm telling you what God loves. Learn the sport of boxing. Enjoy the sport. Don't get too wrapped up in one fighter. It ain't a fighter that's boxing today that I'm emotionally attached to like that. There's some I love and like, and there's some I have really good friendships with. But I don't have an emotional attachment. Because when these fighters retire, I'm going to still be watching boxing. Just like I was watching boxing before these fighters that's boxing today ever became a pro. Before I even heard about these guys, I was watching boxing. And when these niggas leave, I'm still going to be watching it. True. You dig?
Hurting the group. I'm the best thing ever happened to this damn group. Nobody's bigger than the group. Y'all ain't stupid. I'm the one selling the records. They coming to see me. They coming to see the Temptations. Ain't nobody coming to see you, Otis.
Somebody said, I hope you feel better. Yeah, I'm going to feel good, fam. I'm going to feel good. I'm coming down with something, you know what I mean? So I don't know what it is. Somebody said, Legacy Mind said, he said, Usyk Dubois too. Yeah, this weekend. Yeah, that fight coming up this weekend. I don't know if I'm going to be live. I ain't going live for that fight because I'm going to be in Atlanta. I'm going to be in Atlanta this weekend. So I got to go to the ATL, man. I got 2 interviews set up. 2 of them. We got 2 interviews set up. So it is what it is, man. We gotta put the work in. I'm putting in work. I promise you that. We're a small channel, but I'm putting in work. I need to get me some correspondence, man. So we're gonna see, man, because it's certain places I can't get into because I got a no-fly zone. PBC won't give me press credentials. I have no problem with that. They have a right to do that. Golden Girl Promotion, they won't give me press credentials. I don't have a problem with that. I don't think Matchroom, I haven't tried with them, and I ain't got a relationship with Turkana Sheik, and that's fine. Top Rank give me press credentials. That's cool. That's good there. But I'm gonna, try to get some correspondence. So I just gotta make sure you guys are on point with getting the interview. You gotta have the right equipment. All you need is a cell phone. All you need is a cell phone and a microphone or whatever. And that's it. You got a good iPhone, up-to-date iPhone. You can conduct these interviews doing that. iPhone and the tripod. You can do that. You get what I'm saying? So it is what it is. All praise is due to the Most High, the Most Exalted, the greatest human being on the planet Earth. And I say that sarcastically, Mr. Al Heyman.
Well, I guess I gotta be like everybody else and saying Al Heyman. I can quit my job now, baby. 6 figures, baby. You feel me?
But a name. Do you have a name?
Oh, nah, I ain't got no name,
Name them names, man.
They know who they is.
Name them names, please. The names need to be named.
They know who they is.
The Mexican monster.
So whenever there's a fight in Atlanta and I can't get there and I can get press credentials, I need an Atlanta correspondent. So probably somebody I know in Atlanta, I reach out to them, whatever. Hey man, let me see that. You think you can be at this fight? If you can, I can get you to be a correspondent. I can do that. I'm trying to think. I have some things going down, some big things going down. I will tell the members. And yeah, man, shit. I'm real happy. I'm real happy where we at, bro. Like we got over 41,000 subscribers. We gained a little over 2,000 subscribers in the last month and a half. I don't know what the fuck. Like it took off. The past month, the past 45, 46 days, we've gained a little over 2,000 subscribers. Just putting out content. You notice I'm putting out more content. Doing shows, dropping videos, dropping shorts, doing interviews. You get what I'm saying? So we're going to continue to do that. I'm going to continue to do that. You get what I'm saying? It is what it is.
I plead the fifth. I plead the fifth. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Anything you say, 5. Go ahead, ask me a question. Did you? 5.
And for all you fighters out there that still want to be street, talking about something, I know Fat Joe, I know Pistol P, I'm with the Terror Squad TS. This is for you.
Gloria Day and the Set Trips.
These niggas don't play. These niggas don't play.
We don't play.
You ain't heard. They be tripping. So they swerving on. No faking and no snitching. And repping hard for the set. Oh mamas, it ain't no lie. Because niggas gonna bust. Niggas gonna bust.
Hey man, let's give everybody a shout out. Shout out to Dr. Tony.
Okay.
Shout out to Jamie from New York.
Okay.
JC in the building.
Okay.
Green Eyes P.
Okay.
Schoolo X-Man.
Okay.
SP Got Beats.
Okay.
Legacy Mindset.
Okay.
Shout out to everybody watching on X. Shout out to everybody watching on Instagram.
Okay.
Shout out to Mika Lovem.
Okay.
Who else we have over here? IBS.
Okay.
Shout out to Mr. Ruben Allen.
Okay.
I'm looking at 2 different YouTube channels. Shout out to NPR.
Okay.
Shout out to Adam.
Okay.
Shout out to SP Got Beats.
Okay.
My brother Ali. ATL Stand Up.
Okay.
Casino Light Prayers.
Okay.
Schoolo X-Man.
Okay.
Shout out to the Natural.
Okay.
Uncle T.
Okay.
Trey Hassan.
Okay.
Let's give a shout out to everybody who called the show. We got quite a few callers today. Shout out to Jamie from New York.
Okay.
Freddie from Oaktown.
Okay.
Demetrius from Myrtle Beach.
Okay.
Raymond from Illinois.
Okay.
Mr. Claymore Rain.
Okay.
Ron Boy Fresh DC.
Okay.
Shout out to Coach Eddie ATL.
Okay.
Leo from A-Sound.
Okay.
Donnell from St. Louis.
Okay.
Casino Light Press from the ATL.
Okay.
Shout out to Doc from Dallas.
Okay.
And shout out to Amber from the ATL.
Okay.
Let's get the callers and everybody I gave a shout. Oh yeah, shout out to Tila.
Okay.
Shout out to La Jessica.
Okay.
Miss Black Panther.
Okay.
Mika Lovem.
Okay.
Shout out to that 90s chick.
Okay.
Tegra Gigi.
Okay.
15 rounds. Dr. Mario. Let's see, Dr. Paul Evans. Who else we got in the building, man? Shout out to shout out to Brandon Sweet Like Candy. Mark P in the building. Trey in the building. DC Curry's in the building. It is what it is. I'm gonna give everybody a shout out right after these messages. Y'all already know what it is with me. Hold on. Wait a minute. Let me make sure we still good. I don't want nobody. Make sure, okay, our audio's still good, camera's still good. All right, we Gucci. Shout out to everybody, man. Look here, man. I'm gonna show everybody my setup as well. Which, if you want to do this podcasting, I'll show everybody the setup. One thing about me, I don't have a scarcity mindset. You will have people who, you know, they know how to do certain things and they don't want to come out and tell people for free or whatever because they like, I don't want that nigga to know what I got. I don't want him to have this. I don't want him to get what I got. I don't have a scarcity mindset. The universe provides for everybody. All you got to do is tap into it to get what you will. Me telling you what I have or what I got or whatever, what I'm using. I don't fear another podcast. Or I don't want these niggas having what I have and all that stuff there so their production can be good and all that stuff there. No, I don't have a scarcity mindset. I tell you, well, look, man, this is what I got. This is what you're going to need when you first starting out. If you want to have something set up in your home, in your office like I do with the backdrop, with the banners, with the lights, the different cameras I have, what lenses you can buy. I tell y'all all that. You get what I'm saying? Because me telling you that information ain't gonna stop my blessings anyways. You get what I'm saying? And you can have all the equipment in the world, but if you don't have the work ethic, it don't mean nothing. True. The most important part is the work ethic. I catch you guys on the next one. You know my motto. Don't beat me there. Peace.
Man, I'm out of here, bro. Let's go. Man, I'm out of here, bro. Let's go.